Good morning, pork chop, mate. How are ya? How are ya, kidda? Hope you're well. I did have a problem on my other live I was about to do. So there was a few people, Stevie Boy and Susan, you're about. I've just gone live here now because I had problems with the other one. Hey, how you doing, Porky, mate? Are you good? Oh, yep, you're good, pork chop, mate. Oh, dearie me. What's going on here? What have I done here? What have I done? Oh, hey. Oh, shit. Morning, York, mate. Hope you're well, York. What's happening in the world of YouTube? Been keeping a low profile. Can't be asked. Good morning to the eight ghosters. Bring up the ghosters. Right. I wanted to speak briefly about the Burks and some of the comments he made after the assassination of Charlie Kirk. Um, Sort of playing it lowbrow a bit, really. I did comment there, but like, apparently I commented on the wrong post, so I mean that's all he said. You know what I mean? How's the morning, matey? Good to see you, bro. So yeah, we got a few more ghosters, but I'm just gonna go to their post a second. A couple of books. Let's have a look here. View channel. Post. Post. A couple of books. Have they removed it? Right. This is what the Burks. Morning, baby. Tell me good morning, mate. This is what the Burks wrote. Charlie Kirk has been shot. This is why we need to calm things down, regardless of politics, left or right, or whatever the stochastic instigation can radicalize people on both sides, and people lose brothers and fathers, sons and uncles. Maybe that's pretty true in what they said there, but the way they go about, spreading the left wing propaganda on you, calling out people, calling out normal people, fathers, mothers, uncles, brothers, whatever you want to, normal family members as racist because they say illegal immigration. Now, what they said here, I mean, things need to calm down. Exactly right. There's no difference between the far left and the far right as violence goes. And they say the assassination of Charlie Kirk was by the far left. I don't know. People in America were saying it was a political assassination. I don't know. But whatever the reason was, it was fucking awful. I actually seen the video of him getting shot and the blood gushing from his neck and me gushing. It was an awful thing to see. Um, but you can't go on here preaching, you know, as far as I'm concerned, their hatred towards the right, not even the far right. That's the way I see them coming across as instigating, and it's wrong in what they're doing. They're projecting things against people. Okay, some of these orders are not good people. They instigate trouble just for clicks and views and more payment, obviously. But some of them are good people on you, and just normal people protesting. Patriots protesting are called racists and fascists and Nazis and whatever. It's wrong. And this is part of the problem by people like you two calling these people out on social media. That might stir somebody up in the street when they sees one of these orders and decides to take a knife for him or something. It's wrong in what you're projecting. I'm not saying it will happen, but it could happen. You've got to be careful what you're saying on a platform like this because the world is full of lunatics. But I think, you need to wind your necks in the Burks and stop projecting this left wing bollocks across all the platform just to to further your your clicks and views and whatever. That's what we believe you're doing. Anyway, that's enough on you too. I think it's wrong what you, it's right in what you said. This is regardless. We need to calm things down. That's 100% right in what you said there. But then on the other hand, you do project the far left and call people, normal people, racists and Nazis and whatever. So maybe you need to wind your necks in as well. I just had to say that this morning because I thought that was relevant in what happened to that poor chap and who's lost his family. His family has lost him, sorry, and two young children without a father, 31 years of age, you know, because he was killed for what he believes in, you know. Disgusting. The cowardly bastards had done it. Anyway, enough of that bollocks. Just he was just come in and say hello. Yeah, pork chop, good big up the pork chop. Yogi, big up bug. Oyster, yes, my man. Tommy, yeah, Mr. BB. Evie, good to see you. Good morning, Evie. Hope you're well. Mr. Bruce, Wolfie, good morning, Wolfie. Mate, hope you're well. Yeah, they ended. Yeah, it's wrong in what they're doing, Wolf. Yeah, they can see that some of the stuff they're putting out is wrong, and I've noticed there's been a few things I said didn't take them down. I tell you what, let me read out what I put on there. I just want to find out what I said to them, you know. And it's, let me see, a couple of Burks replied to me, I think you have commented on the wrong post. Are you okay? Right. What I said was, this man was murdered, they say, by the left. So him debating others got him executed by some cowardly scumbag. Do you think what you project from your channel could have an adverse effect? And he said, am I okay? Yeah, I'm very okay, thanks. Very, very okay. And I'm very switched on to what you're about. So there you go. Anyway, people refrain from trolling online if it's banter. It's just not on to go insulting others over an opinion. You're very true, yeah, very true. Very true. It was it's a tragedy for the family, and I was subscribed to Charlie Kirk, and I thought he was great in what he was doing. You know, he was a family man, a Christian man, and he just spoke up. You know, he spoke out about. You know, he went campus to campus debate, and we all know that he spoke on everything that. There seems to be an element, young people, I don't know if it's the teachings in school and universities are projecting on the way they're going, but just doesn't seem right the way they're turning out people, the gender of youngsters today. I mean, you know, it's unbelievable. And him just going there and debating these people, that's all he was doing. I've never seen him aggressive or, you know, really nasty towards, and he has spoken up. And that's the way he was. And it's a bloody tragedy. It is. It's very sad. Thoughts are with his family. You know, I think a lot of people have covered him since his tragic killing, but I just want to say that this morning. You've never heard of him? Wow, you've never heard of him. You know, the likes of Ben Shapiro and people like that. You know, they all do the same type of thing. I mean, I've seen what's his name, Charlie Beach put something out. You know, he came across very emotional, where he was genuinely emotional over it, or it was an act. I don't know. I'm not going to say either, but he put an emotional thing out about, you know, about Charlie Kirk, and also about himself his life being threatened because the way he acts in public. But I think Charlie Beach is a bit more OTT than Charlie Kirk ever was, you know. Yes, David Media, morning. Where's the jungle? Morning. So yeah, I mean, whatever your views are, you know, violence is not the answer, and to take someone's life like that is just, it's just a cowardly act by a fucking scumbag. I hope they find him. I really do hope they find this guy. They've got video evidence of somebody running across the roof. They reckon they've tracked is coming and going. So, I mean, I think it'll only be a matter of time before they pick him up. There seems to be a little video of him. I don't know if he's been picked up yet. There seems to be a video of someone who they assume is the killer. So just hope they get the right person and that he's dealt with in the right manner. And, you know, yes, he did say that, Devaney. He did, yeah, but it doesn't mean he should. It doesn't mean he's, yeah, you know, it doesn't mean that because he said this, which is Dane Devaney, whoever that is. Charlie Kirk said of school shootings, they're unfortunate and acceptable part of gun ownership in the USA. That's fairly true. I mean, it's not the guns that kill people; it's the people that kill people. You know, and whatever your politics are, you know, whatever side of the fence you sit on, whether it's left or right, violence is not the answer. It's not the answer to take a young man's life or anyone's life, you know, because you disagree with their politics. It's just abhorrent, you know. It's awful. So, you know, that's all I can say is R.I.P. Charlie Kirk and God bless his family. A terrible thing. Moving on, people. I mean, yes, exactly, Evie. Yeah. There was a school shooting at the same time. Was it, David? And we all know America is crazy. There are there are anti-gun people in America, but and there are pro people for to carry a firearm. You know, I've seen people going through the streets carrying automatic machine guns because that's their right. You know, but why would anybody want to do that? That's just mental. I mean, I can understand, you know, somebody having a firearm in the house, a pistol or something. I mean, for intruders or anything like that, I can understand that type of thing. But to carry weapons in the street, you know, especially automatic in machine gun type things, you know, that's just madness. You've got bad news. What's that, Mr. BB? Right, what's him? I wonder if Trump will place him with his new friend Peter Mandelson now he's been sacked. Yes, it seems that I mean Labour seem to be coming out of the woodwork left, right, and centre with Labour. All these people that have got a bad past, and I wonder when it's going to come out. And our Prime Minister, I wonder how much he knew about Mandelson. Did he know that about his connections before he appointed him? You know, that's the question they're asking now. No, you don't need any. Well, to me, you don't need a firearm at all, if you ask me. I mean, it's too easy to pull it out in temper or something like that. You know, I watched a video the other day. I think it was in America. He came out road rage, only road rage. He came out with something, a baseball bat first. That didn't put him off, and then he came out with a pistol and shot the tires out the car. You know, it's just madness. If there's something there, if you were irate enough and you're enraging, or whether you're drunk or you're high or whatever it is, and you've got something there that you could use, then I'm sure 99% of the people would grab that thing, you know. So whether it's a gun, baseball bat, or whatever, and it ends in tragedy either way, you know. So I'm anti-gun myself, and I think America, I mean, it's part of the statutes of their rights in it, you know, so that they can carry a firearm. But you know, let's go back to fucking cowboy days. Fucking it breeds fucking a mentality, I'm sure, you know. Trump is guilty as hell with Epstein. Do you know, Dane? I don't know who you are. Never seen you before. I suspect you're somebody that's been banned. But, you know, I'm sure when the mods can check it. Can one of the mods check out Dane Devaney, see if it's a new... but I may understand what you're saying. Trump is guilty as hell. Dane, I think he's there. That there's evidence of his handwriting. There's photographic evidence. So I wouldn't be surprised if he was, you know, we can't say this for 100%, but allegedly he was part of the people that were around him at the time. Dane is Crinkle, is it? Is that you, Henry? Sneaking in the back door? Don't see any mods, Ty. I thought you were a mod, York. Let me see, York. You are now, York. Yeah, I mean, there was one, I think the mod was in there. Why isn't your spanner showing up, York? Let me see again. Yorkie. Yeah, I don't know why your spanner's not showing up there. But, yeah. I saw him throwing hammers without using him the other day. And he likes to have some sort of crazy names, and I wouldn't be surprised. But Yogi reporting for duty. I don't know why your spanner hasn't showed up. There must be something going on here. I don't know. Yeah, it's so I don't know how you know Dane Kinkle. I didn't understand. Uh, Still not a mod. What's happening, York? Let me see, York. Let me have a look here. Come back on that. Put that in. I don't know why it's not doing it, York. I'm clicking on it. Oh, there you go, York. There you go, York. Try again now, York. Yeah, you are. You are now. Sorted out, York. You're there. You're there. Use the spanner wisely, York. Not trying it out for any personal reasons. Yes, the real Yogi. Yeah, Hebe. Yeah, yeah. Okay. If anyone would understand that some Muppets use extra accounts to troll people, it should be you, Mr. BB. Tell me. David Media, Wolfie, indeed, indeed. Jimmy seems to enjoy having it, although and wrecks the panel every time. Don't know what that is. What's going on there then? What's going on there? It's just a problem. All these stupid fake names just destroy these once enjoyable streams. Yeah, I mean, it seems it's gone pretty mental over it, you know. Is that the Welsh flag you got there, David? Is that the Welsh flag you flying as a avatar? Oh yeah, yeah, I get you, David. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think Mr. Beautiful Blues is innocent. All right. Is that Mr. Beautiful Blues answering his own question? uh, I just don't understand why people have, several accounts. It's just, it's crazy. Is the man still alive? No, he's dead, Mr. BB. He's shot dead. The bullet through the neck. Sniper on the roof. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Original English flag. They must have pinched out of the Welsh and David. you pinched a lot. The English pinched a lot of the Welsh, but that's in the past. Morning, Paul C. Mate. Good to see you. Yes, yeah. One account. At least I've got this account and I've got a backup account, and that's it. I mean, everyone should have a backup account because people can strike you or whatever. Good morning, Dave. Nice to see you. I hope you're well. Yeah. So, I mean, I tell you something. The weather is atrocious. How it can rain so heavy for like a couple of minutes, these bursts are fucking. I went out the other day with the dog, got absolutely drenched. It was lovely and sunny, and then all of a sudden, during the sunshine, heavens opened up, and I mean opened up. He was a Trump supporter, yes, Mr. BB. He was a Trump supporter, but he was an advocate of free speech as well. When he went across the campuses and he debated people that transgender, religion, the abortion things, and all this type of thing. He was a devout Christian man, and it was a tragedy to see him getting executed on a campus like that. It was an absolute tragedy. And some cowardly bastard. Now, well, I hope he gets the death penalty. I hope he gets the death penalty. So, I've been listening into a few. I listened to Michelle's the other day. They're always good. Michelle's lives are always good. I know she doesn't come to me anymore because of certain things, but I always listen to Michelle's lives. I don't go in the chat there, but I always listen. And yeah, I listened a bit to the Smilers last night as well. I didn't go in the chat there. See the smooth operator was on the panel, Mr. Vincent Vega. So I listened to that for a while. So I'm still about listening in, but very rare I'm talking. Charlie Kirk wouldn't block anyone on a panel. What the fuck is that about? Oh. Yes, AK. But he did advocate for free speech, you're right. I don't understand that comment, Mr. BB. It's over my head, that one. Oh, I'll pin it up here. Yeah, okay, I made a title on account one time, but only because I like fat blackbirds from Brooklyn. But they think somebody called Daniel is white bread. No idea what that means. Over my head, that comment. Well, I was telling you the other day, a few weeks ago, that my niece had a baby premature, 13 weeks premature. It was just over 3 pound born. She's in a hospital in Cardiff because the local hospital where they live doesn't accommodate for babies being born that early. But once they get to a certain age, they can move them to hospital near home then. So at the moment, they stay in the hospital, basically living there. The baby's still on the ventilator. He's doing well. He's doing well. So bless him, and let's just hope he's fine. Because when they're born that early, they check for all sorts of things, brain damage and things like that. So just we all pray and pray, and he's fine. There's a lot of things going on in our personal lives that people don't know about. And when you're on here and you're slagging people off, and it's and that you don't realize what they go through in real life, and that's I think we're all guilty of that, including me, we're all guilty of it. So we don't actually know what people are going through in real life, and then, saying things on you, might just flick that switch, you know what I mean? So we have to be, to a degree, we have to be careful on what we say, I'm just going to have a little drink of water. Hey, Christine Wright, Chris Wright's twin sister. Hi, Tyron. I'm good, mate. I'm good. I see Chris's post. Funny that every time he puts a video on, there's always some woman's backside in the bill there. Whether it's intentional or unintentional, I don't know. But I like Chris. Always said I like Chris. He's made a big move, to be fair, going out there and starting a fresh new life out there in Spain. And you have to respect him for that, Many people wouldn't have the bollocks to do it, you know what I mean? But it is what it is. I think I'll put a link out. Not that anybody, no, I don't get very many joining me on the panel, yeah, so it seems they've all deserted me. Well, I'm just happy gabbing away, yeah. You know what I mean? So the link is pinned now, so. Mr. BB doesn't even like me, so nah. Okay. Wonder how people would be if they met the person in real life, I've met two people that's all off this platform. And that's only because they don't live too far from me, and we get on really well, and they're great boys, great boys. We've got a lot of time for them. One is Andrew J and the other is Land River. They're the two real good guys, Hey, there's a fox morning. Yeah, so we usually go for a little walk with our dogs, We meet up and we played bowls indoors a few times as well. So they're good lads. You're in Swansea a lot. When was I in Swansea the other day? Yeah. So went down to Swansea. It wasn't bad really. I mean, it's only like 10 minutes on the train or something like that, or maybe a bit less than that. There's a few stops in between, but it zips down there. And what was it? It wasn't bad. £7.60 return. That's pretty good, I think. You know what I mean? So my sister's gone on a really tropical holiday in the Isle of Wight for 4 days. She asked me to go. Oh, thanks, been there, done it. Do I know if Laura's okay? She hasn't been live for about a month, mate. I'm not sure. I know the last I heard she was having tests and on the camera, But yeah, I mean, I hope beautiful serendipity if you're listening in, girl. I hope you're feeling well today. I don't know if you started your radiotherapy, but wishing you all the best. You're a real beautiful person inside and out. She always comes in, what she's going through in her personal life, and she always comes in, and she's very happy and always saying good things about people. So yeah, God bless you. Keep riding it. Keep riding it like John Wayne. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I mean, I've got nothing. I'm going. It's not. How can I say? It's not someplace I wanted to go, but I'm going. I'm going to visit Auschwitz and that in December now. the mines and everything. Not being there, people said it's something you have to do. I mean, it's not something I want to do, but others in the family want to do it, so I'm going to go along, and we're going to have a couple of days out there. Yeah, and then I got a cruise coming up next year. Then early in next year, it's the fjords. I haven't been the fjords. I've been all around the Med. I've done about 20, 22, 23 cruises. I've been around the Med so many times. I've been to Caribbean and all that. But I've got another Caribbean booked as well. So, but that's not till 2027. That's assuming I'm still around. On my birthday, yeah. What day is it today? It's 11/11. I had my birthday. No, it's 12. So 12. I had my birthday 2 days ago. At the beautiful age of 71. I'm an old man, but I'm still here. So, it's like I wished a lot of happy birthdays. I got, on social media, on Facebook and that. But yeah, I had a quiet day, went out for a meal. We went to this place for a meal. We went there on the off chance. It was, it's a pretty new restaurant in the town. So we went there, but it was full and it was a 40-minute waiting time. I thought, no, I ain't waiting 40 minutes of food. No. So we went not Indian. We went in an Indian restaurant and had a nice Indian. So yeah, enjoyable. Diolch yn fawr chi, Eiste. Yes. Hey, how's Amanda? Hope you're well, girl. Hope you're well. Is Pork Chop's 45th today? Well, happy birthday, Pork Chop. You kept that quiet. You must have been sleeping for 10 years. I reckon more like 55 myself. 39, 30 years. No. Porky, I reckon you slept for 10 years, you bastard. Happy birthday anyway, Porky boy. Oh, as we say in Wales, pen blwydd hapus I ti. That's happy birthday to you, Pork Chop. Yes. I can hear them. I can hear everybody singing in the house now. Happy birthday, Pork Chop. I can hear it. I can hear it, Porky, mate. Yeah. It's just another day, people. Another day. Another day. That's all it is. Yes. Chat, Poland, yeah. Poland is okay apart from the odd stray drone. Yeah. That's the problem now. Well, I'm going out, in December, so I hope it's not that bad. Some people say 39 is the new 29. Yeah. But that was ridiculous, wasn't it? Are they I don't know this is what I think, are they pushing for a third world war to thin the population out? Is that something that could be happening? Do you ever think about that? The way the world is at the moment, overpopulated, you think they're pushing for a third world war or to lower the world's population? You've got a strong force when you see the likes of China, Russia, and North Korea, and getting along nicely. It's just, we as a country, our defences are not very good at the moment. Our armed forces have dwindled. All the army was cut back. I don't know if you can remember, not so long back. We might have the odd few ships and planes, but people on the ground, I don't think we're that strong. But this is why NATO's there. Are the other European countries strong? I don't know. What would they last? If Europe was drawn into a fight against the likes of Russia and China. China's a superpower these days. You know what I mean? maybe even more powerful than the US of A, you know. There's enough room for everyone, but too many people want to be in one place. That's a fair assumption there, Evie, because you know it's pretty much true, you know. I'm worried about it telling them about Poland don't mess around with their borders, mate. No, they don't, and I think I seen a video clip of him the other day, right? I don't know, can't remember his name, but I really do think he's right in what he's saying. And I think, you know, he said, just send them back. Just send them back. And he was being interviewed, and the interview, he said, how would you send them back? He said, simple. He said, you put them in handcuffs and you put them on a plane and you send them back where they come from. It's that simple. It's that simple. Why aren't we doing it? It's that simple. You know what I mean? Because, I mean, they're pushing there, and they're actually shooting people, I think, in Poland. You know, they're coming through the fence, they're cutting through the fence all the time. That fence is monitored, but obviously some people get in, and but they reckon it's the safest country in Europe now, Poland. Because of immigration there, or very few getting through. I mean, they're not averse to immigration, but he said if you coming in the country, you'd have to come through the proper channels. If you don't, you're going back. Simple as that. Morning, that mate. Good to see you, mate. I hope you're well. Bigger than a channel. So yeah, it's this is it, isn't it? Oh, AY is a wrong one and AJ is a wrong one. On it. Ah, dearie me. Dearie forgive me. So yeah, I don't think we could survive if we were attacked. You know, if somebody attacked the UK, I don't think we'd have a chance. I mean, we've got the best. We had the best fighting people. You know, there's not a better regiment anywhere in the world than the SAS. You know, there's not. You know, if you look on YouTube and you see the American people, American soldiers talking about them, they reckon they're a different breed. You know. Thank you, Christine. Right? Yeah, I've just been sitting back, Christine. Right? Just sitting back and chilling and just listening to what's going on. The trouble is, they all other channels criticize CPRs for telling someone to go home. Yet every one of the doors have said shouted at the protest, go home, go back, and I agree to an extent. But I think what she said, the way she said it, I think it was racist, in my opinion. But I mean, you're right enough what you say. Other people have said it as well. You know, not just her. And they say she's a grass, this, that, and the other, but they still got them with her. They still go. They still around them. You know, they're still there. So they're calling the girl rotten. I think, is that the real Vincent Vega? If it is, good morning, Vincent. I think she's been used on a certain channel. You know, she's been well used on a certain channel, and then sort of thrown under the bus. So there's been a lot worse than they're going around. Make no mistake about that. There's been a lot worse than they're going around. But you know, I've always said it. I'm not a fan of auditing. I've never liked auditing. You know, not a fan of it in any way, shape, or form. Oh, that's what you're saying, Dad. They need her for the clicks and the views. Yeah, she's a pawn. She's a pawn. As I say, she's getting ridden like a Blackpool donkey. You know. But they're a lot worse than they're out there. A lot worse, you know. They may be a bit more subtle in the way they go about it, but the intention is still the same, you know. So saying I'm not Irish, excuse me. But yeah, it's one of those things, isn't it? I mean, it's one of those things. I'm not, to be honest, Evie, I've not seen her. I don't follow her, not seen her, or thought. I noticed she was in a video that AY was doing. I don't follow anyone, but if it pops up, I'll take a look. But you know what I mean. It's something. It's not a healthy game, and you could see what's happening when you push people to the extreme. You know, there could be repercussions. You know, but there will be repercussions. I would say. I mean, you see it now. I mean, the protesters, now the people are protesting all the time. The aggression is risen in those people, to a certain degree now, and they want violence. A lot of them. I know Antifa's in. I know others are in there just for the shite, just to cause trouble. But even your local granddad who's marching for Palestine, or the granny, they're all giving the finger. They're all telling them to fuck off and whatever. It's just it's never ending. It's bollocks. I will never come for morning, mate. Good to see you. We can criticize everyone else's chat, criticize everybody else's word, but when it comes to family, I don't want to know. So yeah, that's true, guy. I mean, we've all been guilty on of calling people out and whatever, me included. I know I owe my hand up to that, but sometimes you got to just sit back and think, and what's going on? Is it worth it? That's why I could never ever go across what they call the other side of YouTube. They're all screaming and shouting at one another. It would fry my head. You know. Let me see. The biggest joke of all, you've got all these orders out there. Strong 40-year-old men, and guess what? Each and every one of them got mental illness. Each and every one of them. I think with a there's a lot of people who've got like that. Don't know they actually like that, but there are a lot of people who are not, that portray it just for sympathy and other stuff. Where's it all come from all of a sudden? Everyone, you know, I don't believe that's the real Vincent Vega. It's too nice. Oh, it is. It is. It is. It is the real Vincent Vega, I think. All right. Why are you being so nice, Vincent? the That's the trouble, isn't it? I mean, if you've got cause to be, if you've got cause to have a go at someone, yeah, 100% have a go, you know. But I hate watching people that slyly dig away or chip away at someone, you know, then pretend they've done nothing wrong. You know what I mean? I just think when there's slimy people like that out there, you know, if you've got something to say it. Be open about it, you know. Oh, Mr. Beautiful Blues on the defensive. What's happening, Mr. BB? You're on the offensive there. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, oh yeah, yeah. I'm not a fan of auditing. No, never have been, never will be. It started off, we all know how it started off. started off when they were going to police stations where there was bent coppers, and quite rightly so. They'd go there and try and bring them to book or basically shame them or whatever they were doing. And that by me, it was okay because if you're a bad cop and then you need to be outed, But then he went from there, just going there, pushing just your ordinary copper just to get content. Then he went from there to people's places of work, which was bang out of order. How some of them being beat up on. I watched a video of the one, was it DJE running away? They were chasing him and he was phoning the police. He was phoning the police to protect him. And he's part of the one that's called the police rotten, It's funny when you want somebody, you say, So I don't understand it. There's one fella on there. He got actually chased and he actually got beat up. I don't know if anybody's seen it. He was screaming and crying. Oh, fucking hell. What was he called? Power to the Proletariat or something like that. He was going around the job centres and things like that. I mean, he was quite a big name. I've not seen him about whether I'm missing him or not picking up on, but PPP, Power, something like that. It was called Power to the Proletariat or something. But and the fella actually followed him out and chased him down the road, and he caught up with him and gave him a few digs, And he was screaming, help. It was funny. It was funny, but when you poke the bear, you're going to get fucking bit. You know what I mean? It's not going to affect his career because he was a psychology student and he was doing his masters. It wouldn't affect his, and it wouldn't affect his career. He had a criminal records. So we've what? You've cut it short with it. So yes, the bear is bigger. You know what I mean? But the link is pinned, people, if somebody wants to jump up and have a chat about anything, Yeah, it's just the world is full of lunatics, isn't it? Some crazy people in there. 97. Morning, mate. Oh, your business rates are gone up. That kills a lot of places off, doesn't it? Town centres. People say, oh, the town centres are dying, the shops are closing. Yeah, because the business rates are so high, people can't afford it. It's been going on for a long time. Our local to us now, it's our ward as well, Shorter. That's a company I worked for a long, long time. And apparently now they're getting rid of a certain percentage of people. They're laying people off. Now, they have to start with management because it's top heavy with management. There's so many managers there. You've got a manager to manage a manager or managing the managers, and this all comes down in layers of management. It's utterly, I can't do anything the worse for them. I've got enough people on the ground already. So they've got to start getting rid of the middle management, It's just, it's crazy. I've been following this guy on come across him because I like cars. I like to change my cars often, and. So he's a Scottish guy. I can't even remember the name of his channel, but he tells you all the good cars, all the bad cars, what not to buy, what to buy. And he's pretty good. He's switched on. You know what I mean? And don't buy cars with wet belts because you're looking for trouble. You're going to be needing a new engine before too long. So if you've got a little car with a wet belt, get rid of it. Get rid of it. And anything that like Ford, Peugeot, remember with the what they call them Evo engines, they're nightmares as well. Let me see what AY is the wrong one, because Mr. Blues, you only say that you said you're Irish to impress Ubers. You were calling him names, timing him out, and you felt sorry for him. So you said, "Hey, Ubers, I'm Irish. I'm your best mate." Everyone. There's an element of truth in that, mind, Mr. Beebe. There is an element of truth in that, mind. You've got to admit that. You were timing him out, and you were giving him a hard time, weren't you? But I've not seen Ubers live. I don't know if I'm getting. Has he been going live? I've not seen him going live. Never buy a French car. They're all shit. Never buy a French car. I would never buy. I've only had Japanese cars for years. I've got to be honest with you. And, some of the newer models. I mean, I've had Mazdas for years. I've got one now, and I've got a Suzuki and I've got a Mazda. But even some of them, the 2.2 Mazda diesel, stay away from those bloody things. The DPF goes on them, that are nightmares, nightmares on them. So I wouldn't buy one with 2.2 diesel. I got one now that's naturally aspirated. There's no turbo on it, It's a fantastic engine. It's slow to pull away, It's not as quick as a turbo, obviously, but I mean, when it's up there, it's up there, it pulls like a train. Morning, Shaz. Nice to see you. Well, so you've got an Irish passport, Mr. Beebe, have you? Yeah, there you are. Yeah, Chris Wright, I got one. Chris Wright, you and Chris together, huh? I don't know, people. Mazda Sky Active engine is a problem with oil starvation. Bye engine. Oh, mine's fine. Mine's fine. I think we're the best. I mean, I think most of the pros. Which car was it? It was the small car. Was it? Come top of all small cars was what was it? The oh, fuck me, pink. What was it? It came out as the top small car. Suzuki. It was Suzuki. Can't think which one it was. But no acid, it was Suzuki Ignis. Come out as the best small car you can buy. Most reliable and everything else. It hit all the scores. Top of all his classes, and I nearly bought one of those, in fact, and then I realised it only had 2 seats in the back, so I couldn't get my grandkids in there. So I went and bought the bigger Suzuki, the S Cross. But yeah, I mean, Japanese cars are far better than anything else for us. I mean, far better than the German cars. I got to say that the new Mazda 3 looks beautiful. It looks stunning. You can't believe the level of abuse I've had you today. I haven't seen anybody being abusive, Mr. BB. I mean, they put things forward to you, and it was a discussion or debate with someone. I don't think I've seen any abuse. Yeah, on the Jazz, another good one. Yeah, yeah. Mostly on the cars are pretty good. I'm looking for. Explain to the others after how much I hate the car. I'm breaking me to going to see a car tomorrow. You get your way. You get your way, Shaz. Women always get their way. When mine does, me. No, it's not abuse, Mr. BB. It's just it's an argument at most. But abuse is a very strong. It's definitive, when you see something you're being abused, isn't it? Yes. I was watching a good documentary about, there was a program on, I won't say it was good, it was interesting. It was about a serial killer in Ireland. Can't think of his name. It happened quite a few years back. There was a lot of young girls going missing, and I think he was only 22 when he killed his first one. Very interesting. The true part, I think it was. Oh my God. So for me, it's the end of the bowling season. People, my last game is Saturday outdoors, then we go indoors for the winter. She never remarried us, it's forever. I mean, I mean, that's a thing. Some people, Mr. BB, some people, that don't remarry after their partners passed away. But a lot of people do after a certain amount of time because, I mean, it's one of the worst things in the world is being lonely. If you're lonely, it's fucking awful. You know, I've got to be around someone, me. But I'm going to be on my Todd for next week coming up now. I might do a few more lives then. My wife is going out to see her brother on holiday for a week. So it's just me and Jakey boy doing what we want to do, chilling out, whatever. It's been a very good year for the green beans. I've got masses of French beans, Geronimo and the small French beans, the yellow ones, beautiful crop. Do you know, Day, I didn't put any beans in this year. So all I done is just, well, I didn't actually do it, just put stuff in the greenhouse, just cucumbers and tomatoes. We were overrun with cucumbers and tomatoes at the time, but cukes are dead now. They're all died back, but still getting tomatoes, still getting loads of tomatoes. So since I packed up the allotment, I mean, some idiot admitted to sending a letter to the allotment calling me rotten. He said that on his live, but he was a bit late and already getting wrapped up. Not that I had anything to hide. Yeah, cucumbers finished, still getting tomatoes, good crop for beetroot this year as well. Didn't do any peppers and the melons were crap. Oh, I mean, when I had the allotment, the ground, they were ground cucumbers. They grow like, what do you call them? Like pumpkins along the floor, they just trail off, and it's crazy. They just be like in cucumbers area. They weren't big. They would only grow about a type of cucumber. They'd only grow about 6 to 8 inches, but they'd be thick. Yes, yeah. But squashes, yeah. I had my first avocado the other day. I thought, yeah. So I had it, I mixed it in, squashed it all up. I had it on toast. It's quite one bad either, to be honest with you. Yeah. I think with the weather we've been having now, anything that's left in the ground now is gonna rot away. So if you've got anything to get up, get them all up. I would. If you've got spuds in the ground, get them all up because this ground is the weather now changing all wet. They just rot in the ground. I miss the allotment, but I don't miss the hard work, because it's hard work. We had a massive plot up there. But whoever took my plot on, excuse me, they had a good, it was well cared for, you know. We had took 2 sheds that we put up there, and a 10 by 8 greenhouse I put up there. So they fell in lucky there, whoever had my plot. They're a good bunch of people. They're great people. I mean, the first year we were up there, we changed a few things. We got them together. We organized a Christmas party and things like that just to get people together. And it was good result. And still doing the parties this year as well. So we started something off up there. I did 3 buckets of spuds and they were rubbish as well. I had a brilliant colours too. Was them out for Christmas colours beans. I've got broad beans. I froze some broad beans last time. And I think I've got some cabbage, actual cabbage and all frozen. So yeah, I mean it's worth. I mean it's a different taste, isn't it? When you grow your own veg, it's a different flavour to what you get in the supermarkets. You can't beat your own fresh vegetables. I say that. Oh, nice one, shots. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I had them all on the plot. I had the gardener who had the plot before me. It's one of those things, like I said it before, a while back last year or year before, that there's such a long waiting list to get a plot, allotment, that you've got to wait for someone to die before you get, move up the ladder. You know what I mean? So sadly, this was our turn after this geezer passed away. God bless his soul. But he really looked after the plots. We didn't have that much to do. We changed it slightly. There was an apple tree on there. It's got gooseberries, raspberries, blackberries. Um, so that was already there. So we just put like I say, the big greenhouse. We were growing some lovely tomatoes. We had broad beans, kidney beans, potatoes, carrots, and a few Swedes and all parsnips. Do your own thing like that, and it's much nicer taste than anybody. You know what I mean? There's a fella in Wales. There's a show on the radio. I think he's from Rwanda. I can't remember his friggin' name, but he does like an allotment section on the radio, and gives out good tips. I actually met him in the Royal Welsh a couple of years ago. There's always gardeners there, and they give you advice on gardening and things like that. Morning, Adrian, mate. Good to see you. Good Irishman, potatoes. Potato. Mr. BB, did you know that Hitler was Irish? Yeah, Hitler was actually Irish. Did you know that, Mr. BB? Dee, 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 dee. There we go, people. So I don't know how many people are gardeners here, but yeah, it's one thing, it's enjoyable. The only thing I hated was when it came to ordering, we used to order, uh, well, I'd say it was mainly straw, but it's supposed to be, the shite, so, but it was a lot of straw in it, but they used to come down, the farm used to come down with it and they drop it at the gate, then we barrow it all over the site. It was quite a big allotment. So what we'd do, we'd all be there, and somebody ordered 20 barrows or 30 barrows, and that go to that direction, and then but it was only a few of us who turned up a barrow, and the bastards wouldn't turn up half them was ordering it. So it was hard work. Vincent. Cruising the gay bars in Brighton in his electric wheelchair. How is he doing then with his leg? Is he okay? Is Jay okay? How's his leg? I know he's getting the other one done. Dressed in leather. You think he'd have the handlebar moustache as well? I will never conform or what? Fucking hell. Look like that guy who used to be in what they were called. Fucking Ollie Johnson, man. There was a fella in there on in there with a moustache and everything when he relax, don't do it. A plum bag full of Viagra. Tammy. Just like a blue oyster about Brighton. I'll find him there. Yeah, no doubt. It is renowned for the gay scene, isn't it, Brighton? Oh, very good, Evie. Thanks. Very good. Yeah, she's good. Thank you. Yeah. Like I said, she's off on holidays now next week. But I'm not going. I'm not going. She's off to go and stay with her brother who lives in Crete. She's gonna have a week out there. But I'm staying home with the doggy. Yeah, the dog. So I'm gonna be live, doing a lot more lives, I think. I've got the scaffolding. Excuse me. I've got the scaffolding up on the house, waiting to get it painted. It's been up now 2 weeks. You pay for it to go up, and it's only for a month. So I'm hoping that the painter can get a couple of dry days within the next couple of weeks to get it painted. Because if it doesn't, then we got to pay rent on the scaffold, So it was pretty reasonable price. I think it's 450 quid just the scaffold in the front there, which is pretty good. I mean, we had a builder last year who needed some work done on the pine end, and he said, "Oh, I've got a scaffolder. It will come along with my own scaffolder." He's got. So we asked him how much. £2,000 to put a bit of scaffolding up on the pine end of the house. I said, no, I look for my own scaffolder. Yeah. I got it done for 800 quid that time on the pine end, but this is 450 for the front. So I've been up there on the scaffolding with a power washer, washing all the dirt off the house. But I got to the second stage, and what they'd done, they put a ladder to go up to the top level, but instead of it facing a scaffold, it was facing the road. So I said, no, I'm not going up no higher than this, because climbing the ladder, you're looking out onto the road, I thought, no, I'm not doing that. If it was facing in on the scaffold, I would have gone up there. So I hadn't washed the top half of the house down. So that I'm hopeless at heights, so I wouldn't go up there because of the position of the ladder. Yeah, we wanted 2 grand shafts for just a pine end. And what it was, because next door's garage is, sort of just off my house. There's a gap going down between my house and next door's garage. And because of the garage, they had the scaffold out over the garage, just in case anything dropped down on the garage, So, but I had it done for 800 quid, and the same company done the front of the house now for 450. And, like I said, it's up for a month. Over that, then you've got to pay rent then on the scaffold. So I'm hoping the painter can get it done within the next fortnight, There's not a lot to paint, really, But I'm changing it back now. I'm going back to, I like black and white, so I'm going to go back to black and white. It's actually got, it's white, the front is white, but I don't know, the pillars coming down, and all that. I like a nice blue color, but I want to go back to black and white. Might then put it on the market, and might put it on the market downsize to a smaller house. This is too big for me, It's not. Don't get me wrong. It's not huge. You know what I mean? It's not huge. I got 2 living rooms, and 3 bedrooms. You know what I mean? But it's just too big, Forever cleaning, trying to keep it clean. Yeah, you're right, Evie. Yeah, I've been this morning. No, I've just cleaned the kitchen this morning. Cleaned all the units, cooker, the oven, and everything else, the Aubrey oven, and the backsplash, and it's like a glass vent fan, and just fucking everything gathers dust so easily, Because I've had the doors open, I'm the same all year round. No matter what the weather, the bedroom windows are open, in all the bedrooms, And it's the same even in the night time now, back doors open, patio doors open. You know what I mean? Just so you get a lot of dust then. But no, Evie, I mean, my wife could do that because that was that's what her first job. She was housing officer for many, many years, And so she could do that. But we were doing it for her brother because her brother had a couple of houses where I actually lived. So I was doing the maintenance on them, and she was doing the rest of it. Because you've got to pass a course now to be a landlord. But it's too much hassle, getting tenants out if they, takes forever. Yeah, she's very clued up and then yeah, very knowledgeable about that. Yeah, yeah. And she when I retired, she took retirement as well, but she couldn't handle it. She couldn't handle it. So she went and got another job. Then she went into local government. Local government. She went into the land registry. So yeah, but now we're both retired and just kicking back a bit. Mine on the market last year was on 6 months. Didn't move, took it off, and decided to go in. All right then. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. There are I think three houses up for sale in our street. But none of them are selling. I don't know what it is. None of them are selling. Yeah, I will never go for. I don't know. I've seen that. Rented out the gamer. No, I don't want him running around you with his clangers hanging out. What an Essie. Hope you're well, girl. That's still an image I can't get out of my head. When he was on Mama Milo's. Oh my God. He went crashing across the screen with his clangers down between his legs. What a sight. Turned into my memory. Fucking hell. Frightening. Yeah, yeah, it is. It is. You know, if it was down to me, if it was me, I'd sell. I'd stay in my caravan all season, you know. That season ends in January, right? It begins in March, finishes in January. I'd stay in there all season, and I'd buy a little gaff, a cheap apartment somewhere in Spain, and I'd go there through the winter months, and then back out the caravan for the summer, and then back out there. That's what I do, But this is what I have it, you know. Some of the, these you find that these say they like prefabricated homes, on parks, and they're fantastic. I mean, they're so well equipped and beautifully done, But then they're selling for, hundred and odd £1,000 each, I would never spend that. I'd live in the caravan I got now. Yeah, yeah, I'm holiday most of the year. Yeah, you would. I suppose you would, Evie. Yeah, yeah. But the other way you could work it is, in the caravan, then buy a motorhome, then drive around for the winter. But you want to be somewhere warm, wouldn't you? So I'd want to be in Spain or somewhere like no, Crete is all right, but they get cold weather in the winter there, But Yeah, something that's possibly warm most all year round, Yeah, yeah, exactly that, yeah. Exactly. I mean, the way things are going, you never know with this government before they end their tenure, is that they might have us back in the EU when we be back into Europe, so we'll be able to live out there. If we call a trailer. Yeah, I mean, the opportunity's there, isn't it? I know a lot of people, well, not, it's not a lot of people. I know a few people have actually sold up their homes, bought a nice static caravan, I mean, a nice one, say 80 grand, 90 grand, And some of the parks you can go to now, it's all year round, but you have to pay then the same as you do at home. You pay your water rates and your gas, electric, your water, you know. So yes, it's, no matter what, sunshine just makes you feel that much better, doesn't it? When the sun is shining, you seem to be perked up a bit, and yes, it's insulated Christ, yeah, yeah, yeah. They're well insulated and they're all double glazed now. All got central heating, so you know what I mean? Just toasty in them. Toasty. What's that day? I didn't know. I don't know what that is. October 2026, you have to register with Europe to go in and out. And remember, you have to rubbish register. Yeah, ground fees. Currently, I'm paying just just I think it's about 5,200 a season ground rent at the moment. I mean, they go up every year. Some of the parks down with me, like Key West down that way, just down the road from where I am, they pay 11,000 a year. There's no way I'd pay that. It's just crazy money. Crazy, crazy, crazy money. But what I tend to do is coming towards the end of the season, if I got 5 months or 6 months before the end. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's £100 a week, yeah. So what I tend to do, it's I pay £1,000 each month up until the final month that's the money's due. So you're not missing it then in one chunk. So you just pay £1,000 out each month to cover your ground rent, which is a lot better than that coming up at over 5 grand for one in the 1 month. It starts in March, ends in January. We're back in there basically, you know, soon enough. Then you know what I mean. You can visit the park. You're allowed to visit the park during the close season, but you're not allowed to stay there overnight. So yeah, it is. It's £100 a week. Yeah, it is. Yeah, but some of the bigger parks, you're paying a hell of a lot more money than that. It's one of those things when if you're buying a static caravan, you have to understand one thing: it's dead money. Your money's gone. It's dead. You'll never get back what you paid for it. Never. You'll be lucky to get just a quarter of the price you paid for it, if you want to leave. So, and then you have to realize you've got to pay for your electric, you've got to pay for your gas, you've got to pay to have the boiler serviced. You know what I mean? Because the central heating, it's the same as running a house, but on a smaller scale. So don't go in there blind thinking it's nice and it's cheap, because it's not. It's expensive, very expensive. I've seen it on the park. People come down, could have a beautiful sunny day, or we're in sun is shining. They see they buy a caravan, but a lot of them tend to um, pay on a never, you know. I think it's quite a lot of money. You're paying like sort of 800 a month or something like that, you know. But it's ridiculous. But you know, best thing they could do is go into it, go into detail, speak to someone about it. I mean, buy a second-hand one, which is a lot cheaper, you know. I went this time. I put my Tourer in part exchange, so I got X amount of money for the Tourer. Then I paid the rest in cash. So I bought mine pretty much outright. I've never, but some people, there was a guy there, Roger, bought a beautiful van. I think it was, at the time, I'm going back 20 years ago, it was maybe 40 grand, you know, top of the range, paying never for it. And then he did about 2 years and he fucked off. He just left. So I don't know what happened. But it's because, you know, whether they had his home address or whether they give a bogey address or what, but he just up and went, and that was that. So supermarket, doctors, transport, a little bit of nightlife through the winter. Get a little place in the mountain, it doesn't come. Yeah, I mean, where my brother-in-law lives, I mean, they get snow on the mountains there, you know, in the winter time. If you're looking at buying a motorhome at the price, you can get some out there. When I had mine, I would never come from. I didn't pay, I think I only paid about 30 grand for it, I think, something like that. You know, obviously second hand. It was just over 4 ton, I think the weight was, something like that. But yeah, I mean, you can get some real nice ones. They're well looked after, no matter how old they are. It won't be high mileage on most of them, you know. And but I mean, some of the new ones are just way off the scale chart, like, you know. But when even those things, but then, you know, you've got to think of servicing, gas servicing again, you know, because you've got a gas cooker in them. You got to think about tires. I mean, most of them are 2.4 or like something like that engines, you know. So you got to think about fuel costs, you know, tires, fuel, gas servicing, you know, MOTs, and the structure of the van. You've got to think about, you know, maintenance on that. There's a lot on that as well, you know. They're not cheap things, you know. Different if you were just getting a little like one of these like transporters, EW transporter, where you got to make a bed up out the seats or something like that, then that's not too bad, you know. Not too bad. But some caravan sites, I won't let you rent them out. Ours do. Ours let you rent your caravan out, private rental, yeah. So you could do that. Not that I would do that, but I know my mate is down there. He's got 2 caravans there, and that's all he does. Rents them out through the summer, and then his family uses them in the winter time down there, you know. So, yeah, it's big money. Hang on, we've got number 1 order coming in the back door. Yeah, yeah. You're doing well, brother.
I don't know about number 1, mate.
Yes, you're in the scare. You're big time now. All the views. Fucking hell, you're right up there.
It's just the algorithm. It's all popping off, isn't it?
Yeah. Are you keeping me? You good?
Yeah, I'm brilliant. Yeah, I just had 3 pie, 2 mash and liquor.
How many pies?
3.
3 pies.
Yeah.
You know, Lamas, you greedy bastard.
I didn't have no breakfast, so I just had a lot of brunch.
Yeah,
I had
yeah.
Lovely,
yeah.
was.
Pie mash and liquor. I've seen what they do with that. They put like the potato around the outside, and they put a lake in the middle, and is it?
Yeah, so, sometimes they put the pies flat down, like, so the back of the pie is like sticking up. Other times they put them on the right way, like. But yeah, it's lovely. It's done a lot. I was just going over to the Excel thinking it's Friday. Surely there's a protest, but there's nothing on their website now.
It is Friday, you're right.
And it's the last days of the arms fair.
All right.
So, and the leaflet says shut it down. I think they got shocked Tuesday though. You know, police was just bashing them up. Literally, they was flying into them, rugby tackling them, smashing them to the floor. It was
Yeah.
fucking crazy Tuesday.
I think I read somewhere that I heard Tommy Robson. He was saying he's expecting 1 million people on the 13th. I don't think you get 1 million people there.
You never know, Ty. You just don't know to the day. It is a football day as well. When West Ham's playing Tottenham at home, and Millwall's got Charlton, and it's, you know, but you got to give up all the football for the day, you know.
Yeah, I don't see that happening at all. You know, people don't
Well, I
care.
do.
Yeah. So, Vincent, what's your autograph?
Oh, he'll have to join the queue. I'm only joking.
So you
I
seem
think
to be getting out there quite a bit, Tom, as you putting the
I'm
work
not
in.
doing loads of mileage. The furthest I've been is Oxford, like, you know. That's not. Yeah, it's not a lot. That's when a bird called me a coconut. She said, "You're black on the outside and brown and white in the middle." And she said, "I look like a Kinder Egg, brown on the outside, white in the middle." I said, "What do you mean by that?" And she pointed at me Union Jack's top, and then she went, "British patriot." I said, "Yeah, I am." I said, "My father's Guyanese in it. I'm a British patriot, and I'm proud of the country, proud of the flag. Why? What's your problem?" And then some
Yeah.
cop has gone up to her, asking her for her details about what's happened, and she refused to give her details, so was arrested. But I don't think nothing come of it.
I tell you, it's craziness. And I was speaking earlier about the Charlie Kirk.
It's bad,
Charlie,
isn't it? What? It's
yeah,
terrible. And a lot of lefties are laughing about it and justifying it. And because he said this and because he said that. Don't
yeah.
justify someone to murder you because of what you've
Yeah, well,
said.
I mean, like I said earlier on, the far right are as bad as the far left, you know? I mean,
Oh, of course they are.
both
Yeah,
as
yeah, yeah.
extreme as one another. But
Mm.
to kill somebody for his beliefs, and you know, I've watched him. Like I said, I subbed to the man. You know, I used to watch his discussions and debates on these platforms with these people. You know, and you had
He
some
was
right
good, wasn't
crazy people in front of him. But I've never seen him being nasty or abusive or
he?
anything. You
No.
know.
But
You
listen,
know,
they
and
get hurt by your words, you know, and
yeah,
because
yeah.
because he had influence over people. Some people say he might have influenced Trump getting in. You know, he had a very strong voice, and a lot of young'uns listened to him and changed over the other side. And there's supposed to be a vigil tonight down Downing Street, 6 p.m.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll be going down there.
I think this could start off a different type of trend. You know, I mean,
Well,
he was
there
well
could,
respected and liked,
yeah,
well liked. So
there could be uprising, you know, against that because
yeah,
I
yeah,
think when he died, a lot of people's hearts. What happened? His little kid was scared and he went to run over to him.
yeah, yeah,
Obviously, they didn't let the kid in, like.
yeah,
But
yeah,
I think,
yeah.
you know, that really hit home to people.
I
Uh,
was listening to what's his name, the Jewish one. He does the same sort of thing as Charlie Kirk. I can't think of his name at the moment. I did mention his name this morning, and he said it's a political assassination.
yeah, of course.
You know,
Uh huh.
so it's pretty much it's very disturbing. I watched, and I also said this morning, I watched Charlie Beach talk about it. You know,
Yeah.
and he came across all emotional, whether that was a
Well, you
genuine
don't. Yeah, I know
or
him.
do
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But either way, he came across, and he said the police had told him that there'd been threats to kill him. You
Well,
know,
I think Charlie can
why?
empathise a bit because of the 80s had, like, you know,
Yeah,
when
yeah,
you're going against Islam and that, same with Tommy, like, you know, he's been warned not to come tomorrow and things like that. You know, it hits home to you that you could be taken out because of your views and you way you are.
yeah. But you can't leave, threats stop you from doing what you believe in. You know. So
No, you should be able to believe in whatever you believe in.
and that's two sides of the coin. Either way any way you sit on it, if somebody threatens you, if you believe strongly about something, then you're going to be there,
Mm.
And
Yeah, it's crazy.
yeah, what
Eddie
happened
up.
to that man was a cowardly act of whatever, it was awful.
And his wife and 2 children ain't got no dad now,
Yeah, yeah.
And
Only
the
because of
scars will
words.
remain with them because they was there. They witnessed it.
Yeah, and I think it's true that. I mean, although I say the far left, I think the far left can be more violent than the fucking far right.
Oh, yeah. Mm.
You know what I mean? But it's a terrible tragedy, and I actually
Yeah.
seen the video of him getting shot.
Yeah.
And Jesus Christ, you could see that he just slumped over, and the blood, it didn't just trickle out; it gushed out of his neck. So he must have
Well,
hit the jugular vein.
I guess it was in the jugular, wasn't it? Because
Yeah, it's in the jug. It must have been the jugular because the blood just gushed out of his neck. It was a fucking awful thing to see,
Mm.
But
I can imagine witnessing something like that. It was loads of people witnessed it.
Oh yeah. But what I don't understand is the people on the left now, saying he deserved it and this and that, it's craziness.
Did you see that guy was clapping after he got shot? There's one guy who was clapping, like long-headed guy. He's clapping.
Was he?
Yeah.
It shows how sad they are, Amas.
Mm-hmm.
It's a terrible, terrible tragedy, and no one deserves it. No one deserves
down to their beliefs.
No matter who you are, what side of the fence you sit on, violence doesn't
race, religion, and all that. No, you should.
It's terrible.
And I thought they had freedom of speech in America. Obviously, someone tried to shut him down, and they did.
Yeah, Susan has said, Bahamas. That song you shared the words, I hope heaven has a window to watch your children grow.
Lovely.
Yeah. What they're going to grow into, that's a frightening thing, isn't it?
Well, it affects them, I've seen my boy growing up and without his mum and that.
I think Trump might take stronger action with regard to what they taught in the schools of America, because from what I can see of it, there's a lot of stuff. The way these students are coming out, the way they dress, the way they talk about things, the way they react. There's something radically wrong in the school systems out there that are turning these people into what they actually are.
Lunatics, yeah. Well, it's an indoctrination at university and things.
Yeah. And I believe the same in here. Anybody that's teaching this, any classroom that's got a pride flag or anything like that.
Sorry, I'm coming on another device, mate.
Yeah, you must take them out of the classroom, 100%. Should never be allowed to have it in the classroom. Everything you do today, you're told you can't say this, you can't do that, you might offend a minority, or you will offend, you might offend. Words, it's words, people, it's words,
Yeah, no one should be offended by words, and this is what's going on over here with the that word. The new word they've thought out is Islamophobia. They're trying to get it through, and no, I just don't think it's right.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you watch that Damien the Man in America. Do you watch him?
No.
He goes on the shows on I think it's GNN or something in America. I mean, they're sort of a lefty panel. There's always these women, and Whoopi Goldberg is part of the panel and all that. And he tears them a new arsehole. Everything they say, he rips them apart over it, saying it's all bullshit. And they just sit there and got a thing to say. You want to watch him, Amas,
Yeah, they do. They go quiet, don't they? And they till shut down.
He just, everything they say, he proves them wrong all the time, and he just, he's amazed. He's quite an act, fair play, don't know. I think he lives in Belgium or something like that. But
No,
he's quite a character.
yeah, as I say, some of them are. It's good that they can.
He pulls
They
them
can be
up for
great.
their lies on the jet. I mean, what they're portraying as a news channel, portraying this stuff into the American public, and it's all fucking bloody lies. This is the thing, and he's proving them wrong every time.
It's crazy, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it's
No,
just totally shocking what happened.
Yeah.
I mean, I think the first time I think I seen a comment. I think it was Pork Chop put in a chat the other night in RIP Charlie Kirk. I thought, what's that about? So I decided to go and have a look then, and then I could see the video.
Well, Trump's awarded him the highest American medal, isn't he?
In a country rife with gun culture, it's probably best to think about self-preservation.
Well, yeah, they've got gun culture, but they've also got freedom of speech, I believe.
Yeah.
Supposedly, anyway.
Absolutely. The thing is, I mean, like, it's guns don't kill people. People kill people.
Yeah. Well, did you see what Trump said about the trans? He wants to take the guns off the trans.
Yeah.
Because they're unpredictable. A lot of them have got mental health in it.
I think what's going to happen now is he's going to do something radical out there, and or try and do something because of this.
You can't take people's guns; they would go mad.
Oh, you'll never be able to do that. Never. No one will do it.
I think some states are allowed to do it. They can take it away if the state can take control, because Trump's got no jurisdiction in certain places. So some states can do it.
Oh yeah. But I don't think it's ever going to happen. That there's too many people who want, because it's their rights, and it's in the amendments or whatever, in the Constitution or whatever. But I was saying earlier, I've seen them, walking down the street just to see if they get a reaction of the police carrying automatic machine guns, because they've got a right to do that, in some states, and it's crazy.
Right to bear arms, yeah.
Yeah, it's absolutely crazy. I mean, gun culture is a bad thing, if you ask me. It's a bad thing.
Yep, wherever it is, yeah.
If they say, look, right, you can have a gun, it has to be a pistol, and you have to keep it at home. You can't carry it out, because surely it's all about self-defense and protecting your home. So if you've got somebody trying to break in, you should
be able to defend yourself in your own home.
Exactly, yeah. And that's the only way you should have a gun, and be able to pull it out and use it if somebody's, attacking your home or whatever. But
I mean, you could be at work and your wife's indoors with the kids on her own. You know what I mean? She should be able to defend herself.
But if you think about, somebody's having a bad day and they're carrying a gun, and somebody says the wrong thing to them.
Yeah.
What are they going to do? They're going to pull it out and fucking shoot you.
Yeah.
It's crazy, Doesn't take a lot in today to tip someone over the edge, No,
that's right.
I was saying earlier, I watched a fella come out in a road rage, came out with a baseball bat. Next thing I know, he's got back to his car, pulled a handgun out, and he shot all the tires out the car,
Wow.
Fucking mental,
Mm-hmm.
So you got to be careful. You got to be so careful. It's crazy. Absolute fucking mental. The world has gone fucking mad. I mean, there's no...
Yeah. And it's rising up all over Ty, isn't it?
Yeah. I don't know, there seems to be there's nothing, there's no sort of family, I don't know.
Well, the family bond's gone, the Christ is gone out, all these things, what united us, what made us strong as people, and family's very important. Very important.
That's absolutely true. There's nothing, there's no, I don't know, where you live, down here, I'm only in a small town, but then again, unless you know someone, there's no one talking to anybody, I've been in this street for coming up for 11 years, and the only ones that ever spoke to me are my next door neighbours.
It's crazy, isn't it?
There's nothing going on. There's nothing. where I used to live, you know, it was
Yeah, but you
every
engage, don't you? Have some kind of community engagement.
yeah. There's
Got
it
to
doesn't
watch each
seem
other's
yeah
backs in communities,
yeah.
you know?
There is community spirit. They have a fair and they have all sorts of things going on, you know.
Yeah,
But it's not. It's put together on a one session basis. It's not everyday occurrences where you
right.
meet up and social. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing there. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And I think that's part of the problem. I think the generation that's coming forward, I don't know if there's some sort of mental barrier or what they've been
Yeah, I see
what
that when I'm trying to talk to them and that and this,
you know. It's
you know,
just they got this one track. I'm going to say lefty because it seems to be left wing, you know, and it's
because I'm different
just
to them,
yeah,
they try
yeah,
and Zionist me off, like, you know,
yeah.
without even knowing
God,
about me.
God help, yeah, exactly. This is it. God forbid we have another war because you could ask these people, these youngsters, to go and fight for it, you know, what they
We'll have to
fucking, uh,
ask,
Jesus.
ask Trump to help us out.
Tommy says all the lefties were celebrating need a light shine on them, including Iggy Pip. Yeah, I think it's fucking so
Yeah,
wrong, you know. You murder someone because of his beliefs and his words, you know. It's fucking
yeah,
so
that's
wrong.
crazy, man.
So wrong. And it works both ways, left or right, you
Yeah,
know. You know what I mean? It's
sure.
fucking awful. But that's the culture. Culture today is fucking just rock bottom. I think. You
Yeah.
know.
Well, like you say, communities have been broken, families have been broken, cost of living, families getting destroyed, and
Oh yeah, yeah,
you know,
yeah.
it's all real stuff.
But what do you think of the old Labour Party? There's another one out now, Mandelson. Fucking
Well, it's similar to France, and have a look at the state of France. Fucking hell.
there's it was on fire when I looked at it this morning. You know,
Yeah.
there's fucking
Well,
riots out there.
there was one bloke jumped in parliamentary seat, and everyone booed him out and that, and he had to leave,
Yeah,
and then they had to vote again.
yeah. I think I was watching the Nepal, I think it was, or somewhere like that, where the government stopped social media and stopped using. There's fucking murders out there. There's so many being killed, and you know, people are starting to rise up now because they've had enough of these fucking
Yeah.
dictators suppressing your fucking
Yeah, they,
freedom of speech and your
they don't
movement.
want you
And
to look at social media because you're getting armed with the facts.
yeah, one thing I picked up on the other day, which I think they're talking about now of increasing the amount you can spend on your bank card, you know? So it's just another way of saying, right, you can use this for all sorts. So we don't need cash in our society,
Yeah.
you know?
Hmm.
So, but where do you go from there? You know, they're tracking your every movement, your every,
Yeah.
and it's so easy to overspend on a card, isn't it? You know, if you've got
Hmm.
cash, think, oh, I want to keep that amount for another day. You know, I'll spend this. If you've got a card, you just out there, chuck it on there, chuck it on there, chuck it
Yeah,
on
cool.
there. Hey, Jersey, mate. Good to see you, brother. Hope you're well.
Yeah.
Good to see you, mate. Yes. Yes, just much respect, you, mate. Much respect. And I think it's the same. I think Europe is starting to realize now that this massive immigration is a massive issue all throughout,
Did you
not just
see?
you,
Did you
not
see
just
the
yeah,
AFD leaders? What was
yeah,
murdered? 7 of them
yeah,
in Germany.
yeah. That's crazy. Did you see?
They killed.
What about the Polish guy? He's you know he's right when he was interviewing him. They said you know he said just send them back. And the interview he said, how would you send them back? Easy, he said. You put them in handcuffs, you put them on a plane and send them back where they come from. It's that
Yeah,
easy, you know?
that's right. Don't worry about everyone telling you how to run your own country.
Yeah, because you are, I think
See,
you are losing
start with the
everything.
commie, innit? And that's what they do. They ruin countries. As soon as the commies grab hold of anything, they just fucking run it into the ground. They run the country
But
into the ground.
yeah, yeah. The different, well, I see the difference on these marches. Is the people, I'm saying people on the left is on these marches. everyone's a racist. Everyone, our streets, Nazis come up, and you just got other people just waving their flags there, and you got these
Yeah, they ain't got
people
a clue, have they?
with their vile comments and hatred towards other people. It's
Full
just,
of hate, yeah.
yeah, they are full of hate. They don't understand.
And the thing is, I can understand because they can't debate. They're very weak at debating things. They
Yeah,
get angry, they get built up, and then they just start pulling out guns or trying to hurt you, and they're a dangerous little mob.
yeah. Well, Vincent wants to deport ice back to dipshit land.
Jump up,
Yeah.
Vega.
So what's your plans, Amas, for the weekend? Have you got places to
Well,
go to?
yeah, busy weekend. I'm
Yeah.
going over there now, going over to the Excel. I don't know if anything's on, but I'm going to go and have a little look.
Isn't it this weekend this Tommy Robson thing is?
Tommy's tomorrow, yeah. And then I've
Yeah.
got tonight is a Charlie Kirk vigil. I'll be
Yeah.
down Parliament for 5:30.
Yeah.
Tomorrow is Tommy's thing. I don't know what I'm going to do before. I don't know if I'm
Where they actually meet you for that in Amas for the Tommy Robson thing?
Blackfriars, Sanford Street.
All right. Okay. And do you think the police will try and stop people coming into London?
No.
No.
The police know the last few Tommy marches. They meet the police. They go through all the security procedures. Tommy's happy with the police, and his team's happy with the police, and vice versa. Like, it's all done very, very, precision. Very good. It's done very
I
good.
would imagine that the opposition to him are going to have a big
They're going to be
gathering there.
far away, though. They're not going to be nowhere near us, so they can infiltrate us. You might get one or two in the crowd, but they'll be dealt with by the stewards, and police be called to take them out.
After all, all the build up to this Tommy Robson thing, you just hope that people turn up and it's not the other side that got more numbers there than you, because that will make you look like fucking, no one cares about it,
Well, you got no control over it. It's a football day, but people need to drop the football for the day.
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, one day ain't gonna work. This don't come around too often, and it's important. The whole world will be watching.
Oh, I think so. I think it's been.
You know why? Because the whole world can see that we're being silenced, that we're being monitored. They don't want us to say this, don't want us to say that.
Yeah.
You can't debate this, or you can't. No. Just let it be. I understand with this online safety bill, but I think they're trying to. It was for kids, wasn't it, when it first came out?
Yeah.
Well, it's spread now, isn't it? So the centre and everyone spread that bad that he's got his own police force now, police team dealing with it, strolling through tweets and things.
Yeah, well, I didn't the chief of the Metropolitan Police said, they should stop policing social media and police properly,
Oh, Mark Rowley.
Yeah.
Well, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't seen proper policing for ages. Community policing, where's that gone?
Yeah.
When you knew who your community police was, and you don't see them.
I think personally, my opinion, I think the police don't have enough powers. I mean, a lot of people would disagree with it, but when you get them being attacked by fucking mobs of people and injured, it just says, well, where is it? Who's going to protect who's going to protect the normal people in this country? The police are being abused themselves. I think give them more powers. I mean, more forceful powers to react to against these people.
Yeah, but after the Sarah Everard thing, but although I did see him being very violent the other day to the protesters, but these protesters know what they're doing. They do this every 2 years, so they fuck about, and as I say, well, I've seen it with people. You get heated, you get the atmosphere, the drums, and next minute you're doing something silly or saying something silly you wouldn't normally say.
Yeah, I can
So
understand that. Yeah, yeah.
you got to be
You know,
careful.
it's when the adrenaline's going, and
Mm.
you just could slip up so easily, and
Yeah, I'll
it's
see it time and time again. But it's a joke that you should be able to criticise people and that. Even the bird who come up to me and called me a Kinder Egg or a coconut, I just thought
yeah,
it was funny. I
yeah.
did. I thought it was funny.
Well, I mean, is it because other now if you had said that to somebody like her, she would want to arrest it, and
Mm.
because
Well, I
you're
think
of a
she was
certain age,
arrested
you
for
understand
not.
things a lot better.
Yeah, she was arrested for not giving her information.
Yeah.
But I didn't take no further than that. They probably let her out fucking 12 hours later, 6 hours later.
Well, that's it. I mean, it's just, I think a lot of it going on now is just show, to try and show. It's like
Well, I
when
told you, Ty. She pointed at my T-shirt after she called me a coconut and a Kinder Egg,
yeah,
and said like, "Oh, British patriot." I said, "Yeah, I am." I said, "My father's Guyanese. He come over here, worked, built himself up, and that." And I said, "I'm proud of the flag and proud
yeah,
of the of England and that. So what's the matter? What's wrong with me like having a Union Jack on my T-shirt? What?" Like, and that's what triggered her. That it was the flag. She, like I say, she pointed at it. So,
yeah.
and
But
I know this.
it's, it, it's,
I
I
know it
think,
triggered them.
it's a real shame when British people are saying they're ashamed with the British flag. I think that's fucking awful.
Yeah.
Hey, Laura, hope you're well, girl. Good to see you, Laura. I
I
think
know a
it's
lot.
awful that they're saying they're ashamed of the British flag,
Mm-hmm.
But I think that's fucking terrible, terrible thing to say, you
Yeah.
know. I was listening to somebody, a woman was on the phone and saying that she's ashamed to be British. Well, why? Why?
What
Why?
was the conversation in? Why was she saying that?
Oh, she was on about the flag and immigration and
Yeah, well, what it is,
yeah,
Ty, Crinkle, I had a quick debate with Crinkle the other day about this. And the lefties hold a grudge because England went to different countries and took over and colonised them countries.
yeah,
I also said that there was a lot of good come out of that as well as a lot of bad.
yes,
They
yes, yeah,
taught people how to build. They taught trades and, pump money into these countries.
yeah,
And,
yeah.
you know what I mean? But all the left seem to remember
Yeah.
is that we
Well,
went and took over these countries.
they actually stopped slavery as well, didn't they?
Yeah,
But I think that's history, isn't it? That's the past.
of course, yeah.
You've got to build for the future. And if you keep going back to the past, then you did this, you did that, you're not going to get anywhere. Yeah, well, Emma's just knocked herself off, I think. Fell off his horse. Yes, Laura, she did ask about you. I hope you were okay and everything. She hadn't seen you around for a little while. So yeah, she was asking about you. Emma's just fell off his perch, I think. Yeah, so I mean, we could discuss the same thing over and over. What happened, Amas? You fell off the perch.
Oh, I touched the wrong button, then I story in my life.
Yeah, it's a shame. It's a shame the country's got to such a fucking state,
You know what though, Ty? It was like, it was fucked, wasn't it, after the Second World War? And we rebuilt it and we'll rebuild it again. It's going to be fucked, especially if Starmer stays in for the term, 4 years. But we will rebuild it,
See, the thing, this is my own personal opinion. I don't want to see my country change to anything else. I want to see the Welsh people have their own identity. I want the Welsh people to have their own culture. I don't want it to change,
Well, you've got
That
the
made me
right.
sad.
You've got the right for that as well,
Yeah, Laura, you're welcome. Yeah, pop up anytime you like.
Yeah, you should be able to keep your own identity. I don't know why they didn't give it to Scotland, but there's probably reasons why.
And it's the same let's say Britain as a whole, You should have your own culture. You should keep your own culture. And I don't want to see it being overrun by another culture that changes the way we live and the way we believe in things, And that's,
Yeah,
I
but
think we're heading towards that sort of
it don't
Democrat.
matter what you think, the amount of people that's come into the country, we only know about the illegals, right? But
Yeah.
there's a lot of undetected illegals coming in via lorries and other means, like a lot of skullduggery. Look at them, they reckon it could be 25 to 100,000 Afghanistan. You know what I mean? Look at all their myths, just like they're I don't know, I think they're just making loopholes to bring people in and that.
I think, I mean, this new, what's her name? The Asian lady that's speaking lately about immigration, about
Oh, she's one day in the fucking job and she knows it all, doesn't she?
I think, hasn't she been on the pro-Palestine marches?
Possibly, yes.
Yeah, I think I seen somebody trying to interview her and called her up on it a while back,
Yeah.
But I mean, I think it's just all piss and wind, It's just saying what people want to hear, but doing fuck all about it,
No.
I think we should take a leaf out of Poland's book,
I do think it takes chunks out of Starmer. Not that he needs any more chunks taken out of him, but it highlights how incompetent the Labour government are. I think over this immigration thing, they should be addressing the nation. There should be like Cobra meetings, and they should be reassuring the public that we're going to do our utmost best to educate these people and get them to understand not to touch our women and children, because that's what will start a civil unrest.
I think this government we have at the moment, they came in and the people around him are not just they're not qualified to lead a country.
No, she didn't have a qualification, did she?
Skills or ability at all.
That one who done the dodgy thing with her house. I think she just had. I don't even think she had a degree, did she?
No, I don't know. I think most of them are like that. I think most of them are
They're just fucking winging it, aren't they? They're just talking bollocks and like.
Yeah.
They're winging
they're
it.
riding on. I mean, he's educated. I'm going to say he's educated. The Prime Minister's educated. Was he a barrister or something? Wasn't he?
Who was that?
The Prime Minister. Old Starmer.
Oh, he was chief prosecution.
But I think they're riding on his fucking shirt sleeves. And there's a lot of brain dead. What's the other northern girl that's in there? I don't think she's very well educated either.
Yep.
Oh, what's her name? Back here now. I don't know. It's just look. All right. The Conservatives are well educated. They talk posh. Doesn't mean they're good at running the country because they are shite as well. You know what I mean?
Well, they done fuck all for 14 years, didn't they?
Nothing at all. And these are just doing exactly the same. They're saying what people want to hear and doing nothing about it. I mean, I can understand why people are getting upset. I can understand it getting out. I hope it doesn't, but like you said, civil unrest.
That's why.
If we were like the French, should be the streets be burning now because they are in France.
Yeah, I know, yeah. But a good leader should be able to see this and address the nation.
Well, somebody said the other day, why doesn't the king get involved in a abolish government?
Well, Trump went to see him the other day, didn't he?
It won't be long before women have to wear burqa in the UK, which when you think Lesbian law is not such a bad, it's such a cheeky bastard. Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, immigration nothing's going to change. I don't see anything changing for a long, long time if it actually changes at all. So
yeah.
But I can see. I think most of Europe is sitting up and taking notice now of what's going on. And that Polish guy, I seen him speaking in the European Union, and he laid into them idiots. And it was brilliant to see. I put it on my Facebook page. Absolutely brilliant he was. Trump's visit next week. Yeah, I would imagine. Yeah.
Oh, is it next week? He ain't gone to see the king yet. So yeah, he's going to see the king, right? I think Trump will say to him, "You got to get rid of this Starmer. He ain't got a clue. Them migrants or them immigrants going to take over your country." He tried to tell Starmer this. Starmer just went, "No, like fucking idiot he is."
Do you think that? I mean, I don't. What sort of could he sway anything at all? I don't think he can.
He can. The king's got power to dissolve the parliament.
Yeah, but I don't think he's that way inclined, is he? You know.
No, well, you know, our Easter message. The first thing he said was "Salam alaikum." He greeted the Muslims, which I think is fucking terrible.
Mm.
You wouldn't greet the Muslims with, "Oh, the Lord God Jesus is wonderful," like, you know.
I don't know much about religion.
Well, like I say, he went to say an Easter message, and first of all greeted the Muslims. I just think it's weird. A lot of people think he's a Muslim anyway, because something happened years ago. I can't remember exactly what it was.
Well, I mean, it doesn't matter. I mean, I'm not concerned about anybody's religion myself personally. I mean, what I don't want to, the thing about I'm talking about immigration is it's just a country.
Yeah, cool.
We can't. My issue is this. I mean, we're struggling to get a doctor's appointment. You're struggling to see a dentist. You know.
Yeah.
The waiting times for hospital are so bad that you could actually die before you see someone. You know. Over something,
yeah, it's mental.
But yet, they still bring thousands and thousands of people into the country.
But the thing is, they're not got nothing to worry about, doctors, hospitals, and all that, because they've got it directly into these hotels.
I think. I mean, I think personally, they're trying to push us down the private hospital route. You know, where you've got to pay for everything. You know, the NHS be kicked out, and because I think a lot of people are saying, "Look, we can't wait that long." You know, so and so. If you got a serious issue, you can't wait 9 months, 12 months.
Didn't you go private for something?
So people are going to pay out fortune and go private. You know.
Didn't you go private? Saying, was it?
I had when I was working, I had private healthcare as part of my job. You know, I had 2 operations when I was actually in private healthcare, and it would have cost me, I would imagine, about £20,000. You know.
Wow.
So I don't pay into a private health plan myself personally, no. But I think
especially if you're dealing with like cancer and that, you got to get done quick.
Yeah, but the waiting time is so long, and there's so many people with that sort of illness these days. You know, it's just it's a game of chance. You know what I mean?
Of course, yeah.
It's a game of chance. You know.
Yeah, certainly is. They're playing with our lives.
I used to say, didn't bat an eyelid when thousands of Eastern Europeans turned up. To me, I say, don't care who's turning up. I mean, it's just that we should stop it all. I don't care where they come from. You know, what religion they are, what colour they are. It's not about that with me. It's just, you know.
We've got enough. We're an island and we're thinking.
Yeah. It's a thing with me, That's why I'm against it. I don't care what colour they are, where they come from, or anything. It's nothing to do with it with me. It's just, you know, the reasons I just outlaid that you can't. And I mean, housing, people fucking living and dying on the streets.
Well, no one's going to get any social housing for the next 4 years. So if you're on social housing wait list, forget about it.
Yeah.
If you got to bid for houses and continue bidding and that, but they're going to concentrate on getting these Muslims out the hotel. They've said that time and time again.
One of the things that's going to go is, you know, our green spaces are going to go now, where we used to have parks and
they can build on green belt land there, can't they?
They'll all be gone. You know, we have nowhere to go. It'll just be a massive fucking housing estates, and there'll be nowhere fucking green. It'll affect the wildlife and everything, you know. And, you know, it's a massive, massive effect on the country. Massive effect.
Yeah.
You know, that.
Well, it's all controlled, isn't it, Tyler?
We'll be living on the fucking moon before long, am I? We're transporting us to the moon or under the sea or whatever, you know. Fucking hell.
Yeah.
What a fucking world we're turning into. It's got fucking terrible.
I say we need a ballsy prime minister, no nonsense one.
I was said earlier, do you think they're pushing for the Third World War, so just to, you know, wipe out the population because we've so many people in the world, you know?
Could be.
Hell.
But
you know what I mean?
It's not like war's not like how it used to be. The weapons are so sophisticated now. It's not boots on the ground no more, is it?
Well, no, it wouldn't be people on the ground no more. No, it'd be all nuclear, I would imagine. You know, and it was frightening to see Putin and the Chinese guy and the North Korean guy all together. That's a frightening sight to see. You know, and God knows. This is why I wonder why there's been drones flying over. You know, Poland. You know. Is he feeling a lot stronger after meeting with these people? I don't know what's in his mind, you know. But
yeah, who knows, mate?
It's frightening. Hey, Paul Dunbar, good to see you, mate.
Hello, Paul, mate.
It's frightening to see those three together, you know, and it's just, I know it's just the rest of the world have got to stick together, you know.
For sure, mate. Yep.
You know, when we were at the last war, we had the Anzacs and we had Australia, New Zealand all involved, you know. So there you are. It's a shame that they think that, I couldn't believe it when they think people are thinking in this country that, oh, we don't need nuclear weapons in this country. You know, of course we fucking need nuclear weapons. Of course we do.
I think sometimes they act as a deterrent, don't they?
Yeah, we're just a sitting target otherwise, you know.
Yeah.
You know, nearly all the powers that be have got nuclear weapons, you know. It's just who's crazy enough to set one off first. You know what I mean? Fuck, you know.
Got to be China, isn't it?
You know, it's just going to wipe out. Because once one goes off, there's fucking a lot more going to go off behind it, you know. They can be going in all different directions.
Definitely,
mate. Fucking frightening. I just, like, I'm frightened. I'm worried about what my grandchildren are coming into, you know, what sort of world they're going to be brought up in, you know.
It's understandable.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey, Laura. How you doing, girl? You well?
Hello, how you doing?
You feeling better?
Same sort of symptoms going on, but we actually have some more answers now, which is great. So yeah, I'll explain all that on my channel, though. I'm not going to bring it over here because, you know, what's the point? It's just going to, But anyway, how are you two? How are you doing, Hammers?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks.
Good.
He's the number one auditor in the country, no, Hammers?
Do you know what? I wouldn't even class him as an auditor. He's I think he's a mixture of different things, to be honest with you, but all linked together at the same time, in my opinion. He does so many different things.
Shall we call him a reporter then? We'll call him a reporter.
Do you know what?
Journalist.
Journalist, citizen journalist or public, whatever the bloody hellfire you call it.
That's what they all say.
Yeah.
That's what they all say. A political journalist.
Yes. He's better than some of these like bloody reporters out there, though. Do you know what I mean? He's proper journalists that do it as like a full-time job. Hammer's just, he gets in there. There's no faffing about. Do you know what I mean? He wants to just get his point across, get in there, say what he wants to say, no faffing. And it's the way he presents himself and comes across. That's why I think people like him so much. And he's very sort of, you welcome him, but you take no shit at the same time. And I love that. So keep going, darling. You're doing great. And hello, everybody in the chat. Even my little haters out there. Hope you're doing good.
Pork Chop is saying he's the real media.
But yeah, it's just, I mean, Hammer's like, have you taken any days off, love? Because you need to before flipping.
I had a good sleep last night. Yeah.
Good. Yeah.
Resting when I can.
Yeah, please do, mate. Please do. Because, you know, it's a lot, isn't it? It's intense. It's not just all the walking about, it's all the stress that can come with it and all the adrenaline and the excitement and then like the unknown.
I get adrenaline. I don't get stressed.
Oh, that's good then. That's good. As long as you get the adrenaline, that's the main thing.
That's why
Yeah,
I'm doing it. I love the adrenaline. I'm an
good.
adrenaline junkie.
Yeah. Well, there you go then, love. You getting a buzz from doing it. Literally getting a buzz from doing it physically as well. That's awesome. Yeah. So yeah, do what you love to do, darling. It's as simple as that.
Let me just
yeah.
rewrite this comment. I'm not saying all you motherfuckers is racist, but all you motherfuckers is definitely racist.
That reminds me of someone. I'm not going to call the police, like, but I'm going to call the police. God, what a nightmare he is, dearie me. Yeah. Caught up with Michelle C's live, bless her. Have you seen this, Shell? I hope you're doing well, sweetie. We need to catch up when we can, please. But yeah, I caught up with a live stream she did the other day, and yeah, wow, unbelievable what she's had to put up with, and other people as well, of course. But yeah, just that guy is just out of this world on another scale. Wrong. I just don't understand how YouTube is still allowing him on this platform. It's quite scary and shocking, to be honest with you. The people that they allow on here, after all the chaos and problems they've caused and trouble they've caused for a lot of people and stress, unnecessary stress at that too, and they're still allowed on it, you know, and allowed to shine their light as bright as they flipping want to. But then innocent people get kicked off here sometimes for having their opinion, and they've done nothing wrong. Make it make sense, people.
Crazy.
Yeah, crazy flipping world we live in. Hey, so what do you reckon then, people? Tomorrow it is, right? This Tommy Robinson event, yeah, for the UK people. Number one, how do you think it's going to go? Like, out of 10, 1 being worst, 10 being best ever. How do you think it's going to go on a scale to 1 to 10? And do you think that over 1 million people are definitely going to turn up?
From 500,000 to 1 million, yes. And I think it'll go well. Most of Tommy's rallies do. There's never been any trouble.
Yeah. And I'm glad that he's making it clear, no masks. Sorry, Ty, no masks.
I don't think you're going to get 500,000 there, to be honest. I don't think it's going to be nowhere near that, you know. I mean, that's a huge amount of people, you know. I can't see that for myself.
You know, it's going to be shocking. Yeah. It's going to be very busy, Dana.
Oh, yeah. I mean, some people seem to think that, they're just going to do like a march up and down the streets of London and go outside Downing Street and do like a couple of songs or chants outside there, and then that's it. It's like, no. This is like a whole day event thing. We've got musicians, we've got comedians.
I'm just in a lift, so I might freeze for a minute. But
okay.
Okay, I mean.
Yeah, it's a whole day thing, do you know what I mean? It's like a proper event that they've organised for this.
It's going to be huge, isn't it? I mean, it's going to be a lot of people. I would imagine a hell of a lot of people there, but I wouldn't see 1 million people there, to be honest with you. But I mean, it goes off peacefully. Is the main thing. As long as it goes peacefully, and there's no trouble. You know?
Yes. That was going to be my next question. Do you think it's going to be peaceful? I mean, I think it will be, but then I have a horrible feeling it might try to kick off at times, but they'll get it as under control as they can. But I do wonder.
On our side, it's always peaceful. Unless there's any infiltrators.
Yeah, I think what Amos is saying, there's a lot of stewards there. We're going to be keeping an eye on the people that's there. If there's anything
and they rush straight in if anything happens.
Yeah,
if there's a lefty involved in the crowd, the stewards will run, protect the lefty, and call the police. Come out, get him out, and
know, David.
Hey, David. Hi, everyone. Can't see chat a minute just when it comes on screen. Yeah. Well, we will see what happens, won't we? Just please, Hammer, sweetheart. I know you will do, darling. Just stay as safe as you possibly can be, yeah? And look after yourself, mate. Yes. Are you dropping the kids off at the swamp, yeah?
Oh, mate.
He's dropping the kids off at the swamp time. I love it. He's that comfortable. He can even do that on a live stream.
I'm sure Amos will be there. You'll be live there, Amos? You're going to be
yeah, of course. I'll be live tonight at Parliament as well.
All right, on the vigil, is it?
Yes.
Is it the
Okay.
vigil tonight? Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, rest in peace, Charlie
I
Kirk.
can't believe all that. Bloody hell. This Charlie Kirk stuff. I've just been reading up more about it
And
just before I came on to see your
this is
chat
how-
before. And
Is
wow.
how triggered the left get, like, you know, they can't debate. And they do result to violence. And, you know, to take someone's life, you're taking two lives, you're taking your own life.
Yeah. I mean, this guy's going to go straight into the flipping death penalty, isn't he? As soon as they've got him, that's what they've been saying.
He's
Death
probably
penalty.
going to top himself, you know, that's what they normally do.
Well, yeah, unless he gets there before they do, like. I mean, they think that they can get away, but I mean, America's obviously a gigantic place in comparison to us. And, you know, they've got woodlands everywhere. They've got, you know, beaches in some places. It's a massive place, but they've got lots of places to hide, but then lots of places to be found. And as soon as those doggies have got the scent, you know, I reckon that they're going to find him. He can run, but he can't hide for long.
I think they find him in the forest, like, and he's blowing his own head off.
Up a tree somewhere in the forest. Hello, Mr. D, how you doing?
I think it's top himself.
Yes, no mass. Sorry, love, just reading the screen, sorry.
Can you hear that wind?
Yeah.
It's all right.
I can hear a bit. It's doing mental. Yes, no masks. We do not need any masks. Hello, Angela, how are you?
No true fakeness either.
Yeah,
it's the awful thing. Somebody's getting injured just because of opinions, you know, and words they speak. You know, it's fucking so bad. So bad. It's not on. Even, and that works on both sides of the fence, if you're left or right. You can't.
All this left and right shit is driving me insane, Ty. Do you know what? I don't care what people say. I don't class myself as left or right. Most people think I'm right, but I'm like, I don't class myself as anything. I'm sat on the fence, yeah? I've got splinters up my bum because I'm sat on the fence.
It seems like, you know, if you've got an opinion, then you're left or right, you know what I mean? And it's all this division that causes division.
I just want to be me. I'll just Laura. I'm not left. I'm not right. I'm Laura. I'm Laura Lou. I'm Laura Kay. That's it. Like, that's that.
I'm definitely not left, so I must be right, but I'm not far right. You know,
it's like, well, how far do you want to go? How short do you want to go? Like,
yeah, but the thing is, if you've got right views, you know, they just class you as a fascist, far right, this, that, the other.
Well, this is
and it don't mean anything no more.
Nah.
You know, it's like the N-word on there, you know what I mean? Like, people have dubbed it down, you know?
I used to call us racist, and he's called us bigots, so, I mean, we have a different point of view.
I think he's only winding it up.
Illegal.
You can call me what you want.
Exactly what the Burks do, eh? You know, when a man
call me a Kinder Egg or a Coke if you want.
Because you speak up about something, you're either a racist or a Nazi or a bigot.
Yeah, cool.
I mean, I've been getting it in the neck at times. I know Hammers is at times, bless him too. We've both been getting it at the neck because we've both got, you know, foreign blood from our families, and like, you know, we've been born over here, you know, and raised over here, and because I'm half Polish and I've got a Polish father, and I had good Polish grandparents, and I've obviously got some Polish families still to this day in Poland, as well as in the UK. They're having a pop at me now, trying to make it out as if I'm some sort of illegal immigrant or whatever, and that. We've come over illegal. No. No.
Gain strength from that, you know?
Oh, yeah. And I'm like, don't even go down that road, okay? End of the day, that's whatever. That ain't even going to offend me because, you know, you don't know anything about my heritage. So don't even bother trying to offend my heritage when you know fuck all about it. You know, my family came over here through the war times, do you know what I mean? The Second World War, my Polish family. And my dad was born and raised in the UK, just like I was born and raised in the UK. But I've got a British mum and a Polish dad, and he had a Polish mum and dad, and that was that. Do you know what I mean? But they were born and raised over here.
Yeah,
look at that, son. Lovely. Go on, Amazon, you pink. Pink to me. The boys wink, girls wink.
Is that the one? No, that's me.
It's I just hope it goes off peaceful and there's no trouble there,
Oh,
because
look at that.
that's not going to do any good.
It's so serene over here, and it's beautiful.
Oh,
Where are you,
that's
Amos?
lovely, that. Yeah, beautiful.
Are you, Amos?
I'm at the Royal Docks.
All right.
Royal
Yeah.
Docks, okay.
It's a thing called the Good Hotel or something. This geezer's like doing, what's he doing? He's got that thing pulling him, and he's, I don't know, paddle boarding, is it? Like on fast?
Oh, right.
Let me put something on this mic.
You won't miss him there tomorrow, Taffy. You'll see the sun shining off his head, Taffy. You won't miss Amos. We lit up like a beacon.
Yeah, I come over here first to gather my thoughts.
He'll be the only one walking
Yeah,
around.
good idea.
It don't look like there's anyone here today, but I'm gonna have a little look while I'm here.
Yeah, it's nice and peaceful, Hammers. Just what you
I
need
do.
at the minute, darling, before the
Oh, yeah.
chaos begins.
Till Amos gets there, then the peace is over then.
Hey,
It's nice and peaceful till you get there.
look, that's the cable car that goes over south of the water.
Oh, yeah.
I keep forgetting me pass.
Hey, Roxy, good to see you. Well,
You can get on there with your bus pass.
Nice. God, hey, how much is a bus pass down there in London? I'd hate to think how much it would cost.
It's a lot of money now, yeah.
Mate, I remember back in the day, yeah, when I used to always be travelling on the bus and the train as well, back in the day, when I was travelling through Manchester a lot, where I'm from, and other parts of the UK. And I remember when I used to be able to get, right, in my 20s, I used to be able to get like a £10 bus pass for the whole week. On any stagecoach bus, not a problem. Around the northwest in Manchester way, I could get to where I needed to go. £10 a week, not a problem. Then it went up to £12 a week.
Yeah.
Then it was 15, and then before you know it, I wasn't taking the bus anymore, and I moved areas. But yeah, it is ridiculous, absolutely disgusting. Roll on when you're over 60, you get a free bus pass, eh?
Yeah. We had a thing in London called the Red Bus Rover, and it was 50 pence when I was a kid.
Wow,
that was for the day. You could go anywhere you want on the Red Bus Rover for the day.
Oh, that's awesome. Yes, brilliant. Those are the days, eh?
See the old dock trains and that, they're all along there, they're listed, they are.
I've never used my bus pass, to be honest.
So you can't call you a butt wanker then.
Well, you can, Amos. You can.
Eh?
No, but no, I think I've used it once. I think
It's bloody windy, I tell you.
I was going to say the wind's definitely picking up now, love. I can definitely hear that wind now. Flip it out.
Hey, do you know what it is? It's because I'm by the water and it's so open and that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. You got that sea breeze going on, a water breeze, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
You've got a pink shirt and a white shirt.
Yeah, no. They're a bit dirty though. I wore them in the rain the other day, the shoes.
Well, shoes are there to protect one's feet, dear. So, imagine if you didn't wear shoes. Bloody hell. When I lived in South Africa, when I was like 3 and 4 years old, my sister was only 2 at the time, right? And she just wanted to be like one of the little black kids. She wanted to walk around barefoot and just walk everywhere barefoot, climb trees and stuff like they did. And that's what she'd do. She just wanted to blend in with them, bless her. So she'd just walk around most places barefoot. But yeah, that was a long time ago, many years ago.
What's her name? That's singer.
Good old bit wood burner there.
She sings in barefoot all the time, doesn't she?
What was that, sorry, Ty?
The social media, the singer, she's been around for years, singing as a kid, now she's grown up now. She only sings in bare feet. She does because she's seen somebody poor and was barefooted one time, so she just takes her shoes off and she sings.
Oh, I see, right. Yeah, that rings the bell, that.
Yeah.
Yes, that definitely rings a bell. Who takes the shoes off.
Yeah.
Yes. It's, fair play. I like taking my shoes off, right, and being barefoot on the grass, on nice clear grass that's got no dog poop in it or anything, like just nice clear grass, and you can just stand there barefoot and like proper ground yourself. That's called grounding. That
there's a lot of energy involved in earthing, isn't there? Earthing. Some people call it
Earthing, grounding. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the one. Yes, earthing and grounding. Yeah. Hey, by the way, I believe I've heard through listening to catching up the past few days with some live streams that Chris John Wright has got a date with an American lady in Spain.
Oh.
Oh, well, I hope it's gone well whenever that's happened or happens, and it all goes good. And yeah, hopefully he's not talking about flipping YouTube stuff. And crazy live streams that we've all been a part of.
Oh, I think
God, Chris, don't do it to her. Please don't do it to the poor woman. God,
he cannot help himself. He cannot help himself.
Do you know what's funny though? Right, funny but frustrating at the same time, Ty. I was listening back the other day again. I thought, you know what? I'm going to listen back to some old live streams for a bit. There was no one on. I was in the middle of doing stuff, busy doing other things. I wanted to just listen to something in the background for a bit. I listened to this live stream from like 5, 6 months ago, right? From when you were live on this channel and Chris came on and he was talking about the typical stuff that Chris talks about. Next minute, you know, you're saying to him, Tyrone, you're going, Chris, be careful, mate, about what you're mentioning on here and what we're talking about, what we're saying, da-de-da. All right, okay. He started talking about, you know, illegal immigrants and all this again, fine, but then started talking about, you know, things that they can do that we don't like talking about at times over here. And you were telling him again, please be careful what you're saying, mate. We all were. Well, look at that. I watched another live stream a bit later on in the day from like 3 months ago. He was doing the exact same thing back then, saying the same things, asking the same questions and getting the same sort of response in return. And he just doesn't listen properly, and it winds me up because he knows you've got to be so careful in here what you're saying, what you're doing, and how you're coming across. We can easily be censored or taken down at any moment in time, and we've got to respect that.
A little update from the reporter on the ground. I can see Palestinian protesters. I see a Palestinian flag.
Oh.
There's a group on the green and there's a group in front of the Excel. So I was right.
There you go.
It don't seem like there's a lot at the moment, so it might not be starting till later. But yeah, they're gathering.
There you go. The gathering.
Wow. We got somebody in the back here called Pink Bow Birdo. I don't know who it is. Never seen it before. Hasn't been in the chat, so
get that banner up, love, or don't bother.
It's type in the chat. Just type in the chat, innit? And don't type in the chat. Don't come on.
I've kicked them.
Okay.
You know, I'm not bringing anybody on that hasn't been in the chat, or I don't know. So. Yeah,
fair do, Starling. There's a lot of trolls and all that going around, aren't there, at the minute? Again, on another scale, I believe now. And yes, something I mentioned before, I was just saying before about Chris and him being careful with what he's saying, and he's still to this day still saying the same stuff but on repeat and not listening to what we're saying to him, saying, be careful, Chris, of what you're listening to on here. Just because someone else says it doesn't mean it's true. You've got to do your research like we're always telling him to do and not listen to hearsay. Form your own opinion in your own way, in your own time, and do your own research as well. That's the only way he's going to know things and understand things more. But him sitting there repeating himself, he's not listening. He's obviously not listening to you, to me, to Hammers, to anybody. And that is very frustrating.
Right outside the Excel Centre, it's a bit of security risk.
Pink Birdo, Pink Bow Birdo. You want to
hang on, we got a few here. Let's have let's walk through the Palestinian camp.
Oh.
If I get any resistance, shame on you, war criminals.
Question for Ahmed. Is Antonio Bastard the same?
Worse.
Careful, Ahmed. You've got no backup there now.
Am I? She said the person in the pink shirt, but what? I went, man, you've got more time.
Let's do this the right way.
Hello, love, you right? So I don't know if she's got in. Oh, yeah, I know, yeah. I said I got a sign with Elbit.
Hey, Castor, how you doing, brother? Hope you're well.
Yeah. There's several different security firms. I don't know if you can see that, but that's the Excel Centre there. These are all the international arms traders and that coming in and out. You all right, sir? So what have you bought? You bought anything interesting? Have you bought anything interesting, sir? His face. They've all got grins on their faces. You got blood on your hands.
Who said that, Amos?
So no doubt this is the start of something big today. I thought it would be. It's the last day of the arms fair. The Excel London International Arms Fair.
Okay.
The guys from the Palestine side are against it. The banner says shut it down. So that's what they want to do. They want to shut the place down.
Get us some hand grenades, Amos.
Elbit is the ones who sell the parts to drones to Israel, etc.
Yeah. So, what have you been doing after then, Laurie? Just been chilling out and.
Oh God, no! God, no! I've not just been chilling out. People seem to think that when you're poorly, that all you do is sit around and chill. No, when we're very sick, yes, but no matter what, we have to still push on and get on with things. So I'm resting when I can, of course, taking my breaks when I need to. But I have been pretty busy. We've had a lot of family stuff going on, so I've been helping out with that, looking after my nephews a lot as well. And then we've also had, what else have we had going on? Oh yeah, we're sorting out my new phone next week. I've got my new phone coming next week, new flip phone, and I've also got a new tablet coming next week as well, my first ever tablet that I've owned. So can't wait to have that, and I'll be able to do my live streams better on my tablet. My new tablet I'll be getting next week, and they'll be much clearer and better camera quality and all that too, better storage. I'll have my laptop to use for my PA system for my singing in the future, and I'll have my phone to still do live streams on as well as my tablet, and also do work stuff on as well, of course. And I really want to get into digital art. That is what I've been learning a lot about recently. I'm trying to sell from home if I can.
Prepare for Tuesday.
What's digital art?
Digital art is like another form of art, basically, that you do through your tablet, people can sell stuff online through digital art, just like you can do with normal art and stuff. Digital art, you can do anything for making stuff like websites, stickers, pins. There's all sorts of things you can do and use it for. So yeah, I was going to say. So yeah, I'm using it for all sorts of things as digital art. It'll also be used for like some of my YouTube and my social media. My plan of action is to do the digital art, continue to learn all about it, start creating things as soon as possible, and then when I'm at a correct level to be able to make, create and sell stuff, that is my plan of action, to try and do some online digital art work from home and be able to, just do like some part-time work with that, as well as my singing and modeling on a part-time basis. So yeah, we've had lots to prepare and sort out. Doing a couple more things in my front room as well. We'll be getting shelves up as well in here soon, which can't wait for that. And then I'll also be sorting out getting myself, what's the other thing? I need to get myself as soon as possible in the coming months ahead, a UV light that says my name, Laura Kay, in bright, bold letters with a little music note at the end. And that's going to be basically like my backdrop that I'll have on my wall, on one of my walls in this room. And that will be like my YouTube backdrop, basically, for when I do live streams and videos and things like that for YouTube and social media and stuff. So, yeah, there's been lots going on, lots to prepare for. And just getting answers with the health stuff as well more, which has been hard work, but we've actually got some answers now, like I said before, which is awesome. So I'll update people at my end when I can. So there you go.
Yeah. Hey, Matt Walker, good to see you.
Hello, everyone.
Yeah. Who else is coming? Sasha, good to see you. Good to see you.
Hey, Sasha, you all right, love? I was going to say, how are things are you then, Ty? And how's Jakey boy doing?
Oh, he's doing well. He's doing well. Yeah.
Oh, good. Nice
Playing
one.
me up the wall he is lately. We haven't been able to get out because the weather been that bad, and so he goes a bit frantic. But other than that, he's pretty good. Yeah, he's good.
Oh, good. Bless him.
Have you? I know you're going to speak about yours, but have you managed? I heard you saying that you're down to a certain weight. Have you put any weight on since you've come from the hospital or anything? Have you changed anything?
Sorry, say that last bit again, Ty.
Since you come back from the hospital, have you managed to put any weight on? Because you said you were down to a certain weight, and
this is the thing. We're still trying desperately. I've got a dietitian as well, you see, because I'm still underweight. I still weigh just over 8 stone. We're still battling, but I've literally this morning gone to the hospital again for another appointment. This time was for an X-ray on my chest to see how my chest is looking after having pneumonia a month or so ago now, over a month ago. So that's that. We'll find out within a week what those results are. Fine, not a problem. Then I went straight to the pharmacy to go and pick up my special supplement drinks that I've got prescribed to me, especially for myself, from a dietitian from the hospital, which should have been sorted over nearly 4 weeks ago. It should have been sorted. I get there, I pick them up, these massive bloody boxes, trying to carry them on my own, so heavy, and bags in my hands as well. Trying to get through the door with all this. I finally get to the car. Mum opens the boot. I put it in and I went, oh no. Mum went, what's up, love? I went, shit. She went, what's the matter? I said, they've only gone and bloody prescribed me, these drinks. They've only gone and given me the wrong bloody flavour. I said to them, I can't stand the orange flavour. They've gone and given me all fucking orange. I'm like, no, I've spent 4 weeks nearly trying to sort this out, and then they finally sort it, and it's the wrong fucking flavour. They said to me on the phone as well, the dietitian said at my appointment on the phone the other week, Laura, what flavours do you like and dislike? And I told her, I like the apple, I like the blackcurrant, but I hate the orange. She sends me orange. Lovely. Christ. So there we go, love. So we've had to start all over again with that one now. So now I've rang them up, the dietitian, spoken to one of the receptionists there. He's going to email my dietitian and try and get this sorted. And hopefully in the coming days, it will be sorted finally. But until I get those drinks, though, it's a nightmare because I'm struggling to put on weight, and those will really help. So, waiting game again. So we're still trying to gain weight.
Is it like a protein drink? Is it? Or?
It's not a protein drink. It's a special. It's like a juice drink that you can drink on its own, or you can turn it into like an ice pop and put it in the freezer for like an ice pop, an ice lolly. They're 300 calories each, and they're full of nutrients, calories, and all the minerals that your body needs to stay healthy. And it's basically just trying to help you gain a bit of weight or give you some more calories that I desperately need at the minute when I'm struggling to eat. So even if I eat a couple of meals a day, I'm still not eating enough. I've got to really be eating more like 3,000 or just over 3,000 calories a day at the minute to try and gain this weight. But it's very difficult when I don't have these drinks yet, the supplement drinks to help me out. And when the nausea is bad, I can't be eating when I'm like that, or I will just be sick. So I'm constantly, at the moment, I'm battling against the nausea the whole time, which is really frustrating. Some days are okay and I can get through it okay, but then other days it comes back and it's horrible. So we just got to do what we can.
What you bought, mate? Anything interesting?
But now you've had, I don't want to go deep into it because you want to do it on your own channel, but you've had some sort of information from a doctor, so you know the path you're on.
Yes, we know what track we're on now. We know what kind of answers we've got, and we know what is causing the nausea, vomiting, weight loss, and stomach problems. So yes, but again, if I say it on your channel, Ty, you know what people are like, and I don't want you getting shit because of me, just telling an update. So I'd rather just say it all on my channel, and then people can go over there. Less moaning then, hopefully. Less moaning. Right. Let's get me other bits.
Amaz is doing his own live on my live.
Hang on 1 minute, sorry. I can't,
I'm going to give this a go. Why not? Right.
I'm just
Why
hoping to
not?
get more views though, as is like.
Yeah, I just fired one up. I don't know if it's going to go anywhere, but a bit quiet at the moment. But got to be in it to win it. Afternoon, how you doing? This might go off in a minute, this phone, because the battery's a bit low.
Oh my God.
It's only a small crowd at the moment.
You should do like a online journalism course or something, Hammers. And then you can say you're a proper journalist then, do you know what I mean?
Well, you never know.
Yeah, never say never.
Some of that bird's stalking me. I've had to get away from her.
Uh-oh. Is she not
That one
fitted
there.
from the city? Is she not fitted from the city?
You are?
Is she?
You know.
What's it like?
Yeah.
Exactly, guys. How you doing?
So you're going to go
Yeah,
live
the old black cabs are queuing up there today because they're getting loads of fare. Everyone's going home from the arms fair. So they're getting cabs to literally everywhere. I guess over to the docks.
Okay.
There are warships around the other side and special forces guarding in boats and that.
Oh, wow. Yeah,
Exactly, guys. How you doing? A small crowd at the moment.
wow. So you're actually doing a live at the same time as being on a live then, Hammers, yeah?
I muted him now. He's doing his own live on my live. Cheeky bastard.
Oh, what is he like, man? Oh, funny. Dearie me. Yeah, I don't know what to do at the minute. I might do a live stream in a bit after you've finished or a bit after you finished, because I do need to get some food in me. I do need to have a snack at least before I try and do a live stream. If I do. See if anyone's going to come on the panel and keep me company as well, you know.
Yeah. I'll be closing down in quarter of an hour.
Okie dokie. Right.
That'll be 3 hours I've been on then, so I'll be closing down then.
Fair enough, not a problem.
Yeah. I haven't seen Chris Wright about. I don't know if he's been on other panels. I haven't seen him.
The last time I saw him, mate, would have been on, I'm going to admit, Jamie's. I came across Jamie's live a few nights ago, and last week it was, I remember popping in, just ghosting for a bit then. And I remember he was on Jamie's live. I think he was either not the last live that he did. I think it's a live before that I just randomly saw his name on the screen. I was like, oh, Chrissy's there. And he was asking AY audits about immigration stuff and everything, but kind of asking him stuff that he either won't know the answer to, or you're going to know the answer to. It's pretty obvious, and why is he asking him, sort of thing. But it was to do with immigration and all that type of thing. Again, the kind of thing that he mentions over here a lot as well. He was asking AY about things like that on Society X's, and that I think was it within the last 6-7 days or something. So I'd say within the last week, I saw him about them, and I've not seen him since.
Yeah, I know if I go live on a Wednesday, he comes on because he gets Wednesdays off. I know that. So
yes, that's right. Yes, that's the one. So he's because it's Wednesday and Sunday, isn't it? He's not normally his days off.
Yeah, I think he gets the weekends off. I think it's only sort of 4 days. 4 days he's working, I think.
Okay, right, cool, fair enough.
He gets the weekends off and he gets a Wednesday off, so it's only 4 he's actually working. So,
right.
Pretty good. Got plenty of time to himself out there in the sunshine.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I was going to say, but yeah, as long as, you know, he's saying self and he's saying self, being careful of himself and being self-aware, I meant to say, and being safe, you know, fair play to the guy. Hats off to him for doing what he's done. You know, he's got balls to do something like that. He really has. But at the same time, he's just got to be careful with what he's listening to and what he's saying. Think before you speak sometimes. And I worry about his blood pressure, Ty, as well, when he's been saying about this high blood pressure thing, yeah. I've got it myself. I've had it since 2018. I got diagnosed with it, and I've been on medication for years since then. Sometimes you need to stay on it. Sometimes you don't, if you take medication for it in the end. But he needs to stay away from highly stressful situations and dramas and things like that. The things that he should be avoiding, he's going to at times, i.e. some of these YouTube channels that can stress him out or wind him up or get him all excited and stuff. That is all stress on your heart. And, you know, you've got to be careful. So this is why I don't do my live streams as much, because I can't handle the stress sometimes. I have to be in the right frame of mind to do these live streams. So, you know, he's got to be really careful of his blood pressure and what he's listening to and getting involved in. Because, again, the doctors would say to him, Chris, you've got to avoid stress and highly excitable things at the moment whilst we get my blood pressure under control. So, yeah, I hope he's doing all right with all that too, with his high blood pressure stuff.
The last time I spoke to him, he was having checks and he was going to go for a follow-up check, but I don't know how he's got off with his blood pressure.
Right.
You all right, Amas?
Amas, are you there?
Yeah, I'm there. Sorry.
They've all left you, are they?
Sorry?
Have they all left the scene?
No, I'm just keeping my eye on chat, keeping my eye on everything around me.
Yeah.
It's difficult to follow the chat and look around. I'm very security conscious, you know what I mean? Because I don't look like them, and you know.
Yeah, you absolutely got to be safety at all costs.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Yeah. I was going to say, do you get much of where you are, Hammers, and where you live, the area that you're in London? Do you get much of this stuff where they have people that come drive past you on the bicycles, and they nab your phone, they nick your phone?
Yeah, it happens, yeah, but I don't normally get my phones out.
He's the one on the
I
bike,
am now
Laura.
because I'm filming.
Yes, of course. I was going to say, please make sure that you've got some sort of, because some people don't have those, what they call on the back of the phone that help you hold on to it. What they call now?
Yeah. Well, they just pull off anyway, don't they? I know what you mean.
Yeah. Well, yeah. It's I just wondered if that happened, because I've heard of it happening like central London, like in the city centre, and in the city centre of Manchester where I'm from. But yeah, that's the only places I've really heard it happening. But then other people seem to say that they never hear of it happening. It's a weird one.
Yeah, it's happening, but like
Laura,
it normally happens to
the one on the bike.
Hey? What was that?
I said you were the one on the bike.
Well, they get £200 a phone. They've only got, for an hour's work, they earn about £1,000. 5 phones is £1,000.
Oh,
so with a phone, brand new phone. Samsung Galaxy S24 or the new iPhone, and then you get a tour of phone. So it's going to piss down. You can do an hour's work and earn £1,000. So it's not a bad bit of work, is it? Really?
Yeah, that's amazing. Wow, look at that. That's crazy money.
Yeah.
Bloody hell.
So the rain is here. The rain.
Oh.
That's right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. The
raindrops are falling on my head. Let's get under it.
Boom. It's raining men.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. It will be raining men with that pink top on Amma's, love.
Yeah.
Pink to make the boys wink.
I got one as well, Ammas. I wear mine a lot as well, my pink top.
I'm joking, love.
I like my pink top.
Oh dear. Yes.
There's nothing wrong with a pink top. I go one.
No, it's right.
Yeah, I have to say, so you guys can rock these pink salmon pink tops very nicely. You know, some of you can anyway. Yes. Mm-hmm.
I've got a pair of brown shoes, Vincent Vega. I got a pair of brown shoes as well.
So the rain's quietened them down.
Oh, good. Don't get yourself too wet out there.
I expect this is going to start up about 4 o'clock, I'm imagining, but I won't be here.
Yeah. Well, let's hope tomorrow everything's under control, because I think there'll be a big crowd of anti-supporters for what's going on tomorrow in London with them.
Yeah, but you know, they will be a long way away. The police are under instructions. They said, you put them in front of us, there's going to be absolute. So don't wind us up. Put them as far away as you can. So, you know, there's not going to be none of that. I promise you, you know, none at all.
And sorry to jump in response. I've just seen the comment on the screen that just a second ago from Shaz saying about, you know, don't take medical advice online. Of course, totally agree with that. Got to be careful what you're saying, of course, about medical
100%.
stuff and
Always
medicine.
seek professional help. Anything medical,
Exactly.
seek professional help. Yeah.
Always seek
Don't take
professional
any
medical
advice off
help.
you.
Definitely not. Definitely not.
Yeah.
God, no chance. I didn't see properly what popped up on the screen then, Ty. I saw it for a split second. Thank you. I don't think so, Mr. BB. And if that's the real Mr. BB, please don't even speak to me. Yeah, you're wrong, and you're naughty, you. I'm not interested in what you've got to say, to be honest. Sorry, no offense, but
you take professional help like everybody else. I think you need professional help as well.
Yes, sir. What do you mean?
It's private property.
Yeah, it's private.
Yeah, it's private.
Okay. No, this is not private.
They don't want to hear.
No.
Yeah,
Yeah, but look, this is a pavement. This is not your property. That's right.
Oh,
It's a public space, tell him, Mamas.
Yeah,
yes.
but I was on his bit of concrete.
Pinac.
He's on his bit of
They
concrete.
don't want me here. Not a protest. Anyway, I'm not with these guys.
He said, get off my land.
People got like, I don't know, power trip. So TSG has arrived.
Yeah.
They're all quite, as I say, the inspector said he's got all the troops he needs if anything goes wonky. So
Oh, all the troops, eh? That's like all the troops.
they're plotted up all round here, mate. Don't worry about that.
I tell you what, there will be troops on the street tomorrow. I bet your life there'll be troops on the
Oh,
street
wow.
tomorrow.
I don't think it's led to that yet. They ship them all in from, they bring the British Transport Police, they bring police from Wales.
They will quietly have the army or whatever in plain clothes on the streets tomorrow. I bet you anything.
Oh, there'd be military in that. Yeah, of course there will. There always is in London. MI5.
100%. It's such a big event tomorrow. There'll be all sorts there watching.
Well, there's all the football. There's loads of events tomorrow.
Yeah. It's a burglar's dream now tomorrow. All the police will be on the streets managing this, and there'll be nobody around to catch any criminals.
Yeah, I was thinking that the other day, thinking, oh God, you know, we're gonna have that many police busy on the streets because of this protest and whatnot. Well,
right, listen, mate, I've got to go because I'm
yeah, well, I'll be going. Cheers for popping on, mate.
All right, cheers. See you later, Laura.
Take care, Miss Love. Stay safe, darling.
See you later, chat.
You're live at the moment. You're live at the moment.
I am, yeah.
Yeah, where people pop over to Hammers, people, and jump across there now because I'm going to be closing down.
All right, cheers, Ty.
I'm going to shoot off now.
See you later.
Not a problem. I will see if I can go live later on within the next few hours, 2-3 hours or something. Right. I'll see if I can go live.
Okay.
Thank you for having us, Tyler.
I'll only be here another hour if that, like, you know.
Yeah, Laura, we're going live in a couple of hours, people, so there's something to go there.
Yes, I'll see what I can do.
So something to go there.
Thank you.
Thanks
cheers, Ty. Cheers, Hammers. Take care, everyone in chat. Mwah.
See you later,
Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye. Right there, people. Now, I've seen a few of the comments on Rice and that, and just remember that, you know, not everybody's got the same opinions as anyone else. We're all different. And I revert back to the Charlie Kirk scenario. Look, when it gets that nasty that people are losing their lives over words, then take a chance, take a break and stop your bullshit. Whatever side you're on, you know, there's no need for anyone to lose their lives, anyone to get injured, you know. And with regards to this, what we talked about immigration, I know I said, you know, they're trying to say it doesn't matter about the color of their skin. And well, to me, it doesn't matter. I don't care what color their skin is. I don't care what religion they are. What I'm saying is immigration has to stop because of the resources we've got. We can't cope with anything. You can't get a doctor's appointment. You're seriously ill, you've got you could be passing away before you get an appointment to see about cancer or something like that. This is the trouble, This is the problems we've got in this country at the moment. We can't afford to have people here. We can't sustain people here. So this is my opinion, and whatever you think, mental illness is real. People don't to do, but yeah, just think about, because somebody's got a different opinion to you, doesn't mean you've got to go and murder them, or you've got to attack them, or whatever. This is the trouble. If you're on the left or the right, doesn't matter. You can't go around, hurting people, killing people, just because of words, no matter what you believe in. So on that basis, people, I will leave you. Don't forget, people, Amaz is live. You got me a rod on you, but yeah. So Amaz is live. Pop across to Amaz, people, and I'll finish like I always do by saying, be kind to those that are kind to you. If they're not, fuck them. And as we say in Wales, oil fawr. Have a great weekend, people. I'm sure there's plenty of lives to go on and continue what's going on today with the chat and the banter. And have a great weekend, everybody. God bless you all, and take care. And we'll see the outcome tomorrow. If it all goes peacefully, let's hope it does. And let's see if we see good streams on it. Oil fawr, people, and I'll catch you very soon. God bless. Take care. Have a great weekend.